What's up, guys? Luca here. Luca Teal? Yes, the Ashen one, the Ashen Lucario, the Ashen Luca. It's me. I'm here to discuss some insane breaking news. Kind of crazy. I just woke up technically. And I wake up to a call from Slow-Mo, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then what happened? Oh, there was a YouTube video, and they're like, Microsoft purchased Activision Blizzard. I was like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean they purchased them? What do you mean? So, of course, I went to Twitter to check, and there's an article, and I'm just like, oh, you're fucking joking. You're kidding. Like, you're kidding, right? Like, this is like a joke. Okay, so Microsoft purchased Activision. Okay, so there's a lot of things that I feel about this, but we're gonna go through the article together and we're gonna discuss it. Damn, I guess I am showing up. That out. Okay, so what the fuck? Holy shit. All right. What's up, Darj, Raja, Damien, Shafif, Tashawn, Hyperion, Hurricane, Poles, Lobo, NVDub, Tando. Shout out to NVDub, who's been a member for 15 months, saying notification squat. Yeah, that's what it's fucking about, baby boos. That's what it's about. All right, give me 1 second. Okay. Dude, I'm live right now.
Oh, really? All right, I can join you.
All right, sounds good. I'll send the link.
All right, thanks.
Bye. Holy shit, dude. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm just getting everybody to come through or whatever. Hold on 1 second. I'm getting the boys. I'm getting the boys right now. Yep. I sent the link to the team, the squad, if they want to come through and discuss. Guys, this is fucking insane. Guys, this is crazy. Guys, come on. Come on. I thought, bro, okay. Dude, come on. Oh, I don't even know what to say. I haven't even, bro, I just woke up. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. What the fuck, dude? I feel a little bit nauseated. I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little sick, man. I feel a little sickly. Bro. Guys. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me put my headphones on. Oh, I feel sick. I feel sick, man. Hold on. Oh, my back. My back. Okay. You guys can hear me, right? Hello?
Hello.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I was just doing the tags. Hold on. Let me get everybody. 1 second. Oh, my dude, I just fucking woke up. My back.
Oh, you sound so old.
Oh, I am old. All right. Shout out to, let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. What's up? Vaccine saying Big Daddy Phil, yes. Meat Puppet, Briarios, Nola Origins, Raja Outlaw. Shout out to Meat Puppet saying, Luca, is this legit? Microsoft, Activision, Blizzard? Yeah. Yes, it is. The blue copy left to Sean. I think I said to Sean already. JD.
Ryan Land is hilarious. Breaking news: Sony will start selling weed on the side effective today.
Envy Dub saying, too bad Bobby Kotick isn't going anywhere even after everything that went down in Activision Blizzard. Don't be too sure about that.
No, they actually addressed that. So Bobby Kotick will stay on. This is very similar to the ZeniMax. Legally, they can't fire Bobby yet. They can't do anything to Bobby because they don't legally own Activision yet. They said this deal is going to take them around, on average, 18 months to get done. It's not going to be finished until 2023. So Bobby Kotick will stay on until it's done, and then there will be a transition period. So he's out. He's going to be out, and whatever happens unofficially, like very much like with ZeniMax Media, they're only going to be doing the bare minimum here, just kind of keeping things going, not doing anything drastic or anything that would change how or extend how long it takes to get this deal done. But Bobby's only going to stay on because he's the CEO before this deal started, and he needs to be the CEO once it's finished. And once it's finished, he's finished. And I don't think he's getting another job in this industry going forward, considering his reputation now, which is worse than dirt, essentially. But
I'm shocked. And then shout out to Phil for becoming a member of the channel. Welcome
Phil?
to the Legionnaires, baby boo. What's up, Sycamore saying, Luca, we love you. I love you guys too, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, they also tweeted out, this is tweeted out. I'll send you the tweet real quick. It is from Charlie Intel. I don't know. Oh, they tweet about all things Call of Duty Warzone. It's a verified account. But they are saying that once the deal is done, Microsoft confirms that once the deal between Activision Blizzard and Xbox is closed, the company will start adding Activision Blizzard games to Xbox Game Pass and PC Game Pass.
Bro!
Your reaction is hilarious.
Holy shit! Activision Blizzard? You know, I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have preferred EA just so they could snatch BioWare from, like, you know.
Oh, that would be so great, right?
Snatch them, you know?
And be like, you know what? We acquired EA, and we're actually going to make the move to remove BioWare from under EA. Like, we're taking them and putting them somewhere else just because we feel like this has been abuse. This has been developer abuse for over a decade, and it needs to be ended.
Who is happy?
Who the heck is this? You might want to kick that person out if you didn't send that link.
I sent it to y'all.
Oh, so you know what? It's probably Singer.
It's probably
Singer. It's me. You know what it is.
He doesn't have an icon because you know.
Yeah, well, my icon's glitching out.
Okay. Dude, you didn't have an icon for last show.
I didn't have an icon for last show because I was going off phone.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you was about to get kicked, man. I was like, who is this guy?
No, I only sent it to y'all. Oh my god. So Ant on Twitter's like, anyone want to buy my PS5? I need a Series X ASAP. Hey. You know what? Hold on. I know Frosk is giggling. I know she's like, this is why I said Sony's dead man walking. Like, I know she's fucking giggling right now just because of this. I know she's like, damn, I was talking out my ass, but maybe so.
Right. I can try to salvage a W from this massive L I took. Like, see, I knew it all along.
Oh, dude, let's fucking talk about this. Let's discuss. Okay, so welcoming the incredible teams and legendary franchises of Activision Blizzard to Microsoft Gaming. Let's say it again. Dude, Activision Blizzard to Microsoft Gaming? Okay, hold on. This is real, right? Like, I'm not just losing my mind? I didn't just wake up?
Nope.
It's got the check mark and everything. Okay, let's read it, babies. All right, so creators, let's say it. Call of Duty, Warcraft, Candy Crush, Tony Hawk, Diablo, Overwatch, Spyro, Hearthstone, Guitar Hero, Crash Bandicoot, StarCraft, and more join Team Xbox. I'm sorry, Xbox? Say it with me, Singer. Xbox.
It's a great day, Luca. It is a
Say
happy
Xbox.
day. Team for Xbox.
Xbox. Team
Xbox.
Xbox. Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me post that on Twitter. Hold on. Hold on.
Y'all are
Hang on,
wild.
hey, Luca, I'm gonna need that X. I'm gonna need you to put your arms in the air with the X.
I got the my arms are in the air. I have the X, baby. It's Team Xbox all day, every fucking day. Xbox.
You know what the funniest thing is? Mikey Barr escaped Xbox, but now he's back under it.
Oh no, he's ooh.
Yo, I sent out a tweet earlier today with a Michael Myers gif, and it says like Phil Spencer to Ybarra and Rob Ferguson, you can't escape me. like you tried to leave, and now I'm still your boss again. So how does that?
What happens if they were his plants though? He planted them in there.
Someone suggested that as well, and I don't think that's
Yeah, no. On some James Bond mission in the middle of Blizzard.
I'm gonna tell you what I think caused part of this, right? In this really born out of Activision Blizzard's own negligence in how they treat their employees and their labor infractions, the sexual harassment, sexual assaults that have gone on and been covered up and all that stuff. Remember back when that first happened, and the first CEO to say something publicly about it was Jim Ryan, and Jim Ryan was like, "Yo, this stuff is unacceptable. Something needs to be done." Then Bowser for Nintendo echoed the same thing. This stuff is unacceptable. Something needs to be done. Phil Spencer went a little bit harder than they did. Phil Spencer said, he said, we are reevaluating our relationship with Activision Blizzard. Remember that?
Yeah, and at first I was just kind of like, you guys remember my critique of his statement? I'm like, what the fuck do you mean?
Exactly. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Like, what does
you
this
can't
mean?
survive without Call of Duty.
I think
like you're not doing anything.
I think he meant if you're not going to do anything for your employees, I'll buy you and make you do stuff for your
like what is that? There's like this
That's
there's like
exactly
this,
what he meant.
There's like there's like a TikTok trend where it's like, fine, I'll do it myself, and it's like that.
Definitely Thanos.
That's what Phil did.
Definitely Thanos.
All right, shout out to NVW Super Chat saying, "Bruh, I just realized that Crash went from being a PlayStation IP to a multi-plat to an Xbox IP. What a time to be alive!"
Hang on, Luca.
Hold on, let me get you super chats. Shout out to Phil Super Chat saying, "Blizzard working on Halo Wars 3, dream come true."
That would be awesome.
Shout out to Vaccine saying, "All rocks, no fucks, Team Xbox."
I have to put this out there. You remember when Crash Bandicoot pulled up to Nintendo? What happens if Crash Bandicoot pulls up to PlayStation and they make that an ad?
They don't make those kind of
but they need to just you know
out of nowhere commercials like that no more.
You know when PlayStation did the Pass the Game, how to share games, they need to just do that. Crash Bandicoot put up to PlayStation HQ.
Yet again, that's how PlayStation markets, and that's not how Xbox is very much.
Yeah, I know.
We look, it really is like the way of the open hand or the way of the closed fist. The closed fist always looks aggressive. That's Sony. They look aggressive. They are aggressive. Hey, we're gonna get all these timed exclusives. We're gonna buy up studios that work well with us, that kind of keep them from Microsoft. We're gonna get studios specifically to put games on PC, to make VR games for PSVR, yada yada yada. Microsoft is open hand. Hey guys, we like crossplay. Let's everybody play together. I love you. You love me. We're a great big family. Kind of talk, right? And then they just go buy a publisher on you. So it's the open hand. You know, you can slap somebody with an open hand. You know, you can actually do some damage with an open hand. But it's very different philosophies. They don't go out and outwardly be like, man, F PlayStation. We're gonna have our Master Chief show up to a PlayStation headquarters and pretend like he's shooting up the building and stuff like that. Like that's kind of no, but that's Luca. That's a kind of callback to what Singer was talking about, where Sony had Crash Bandicoot show up with a megaphone at Nintendo's headquarters calling out Mario. Like it was a marketing thing.
I hear you, but like the shooting up.
Hey,
stuff,
look, I didn't think it all through.
Yeah,
but just like
I know Omasiago is just screeching in his fucking chair right now.
Oh, right. He's probably like
Okay.
cursing the day that Jim Ryan was born right now.
I know. Okay, so
Even though
let's
no one can stop this. This is not Jim Ryan's fault.
all right.
Go ahead.
So, and this is from Phil Spencer. Seemingly, he probably had his secretary write it up. Shout out to Daddy Phil, though. As a team, we're on a mission to extend the joy and community of gaming to everyone on the planet. We all know that gaming is the most vibrant and dynamic form of entertainment worldwide, and we've experienced the power of social connection and friendship that gaming makes possible. As we pursue that mission, it is incredibly exciting to announce that Microsoft has agreed to acquire Activision Blizzard. Damn, he really went up to Satya like, "Was good, big dog?
Well,
Can
but
we
people
buy Activision Blizzard?"
thing
And
is,
Satya's like, "Yeah, okay."
people thought Satya was because remember that marketing video that people when they had Phil and Satya on, and Satya was in his Xbox jacket saying, "We're behind Xbox."
Yeah.
People thought that was just nah. This man who he has full control over Microsoft said, "Oh, you want to see a power move? 70 billion. How's that?"
Damn, I know Zaire is like, that is how, what does he say? Be the behemoth that you are. This is a behemoth type move, dude.
This is the most behemoth-y moves ever. Like this in gaming, there's no bigger move than this. Like it was funny because I actually saw a tweet last week where someone had acquired, was it Take-Two that had acquired like a mobile company?
Yeah.
A mobile developer, and it was like for like 20 billion, and people was like, man, that's the biggest deal in gaming. Remember just over a year ago we were talking about 7.5 billion for ZeniMax was the biggest deal in gaming. Now look at this. Well, now look at this. This is 70. So yeah, like this is on a whole different level. I think yeah, man, I'm trying to wrap my head around like all the different ways that this
Motherfucker.
affects and changes gaming overall. Like you're gonna have people gonna start making some serious changes about Call of Duty, and Call of Duty fans might change where they play that game.
Well, think
going
about it,
forward.
Slow-Mo. Game Pass has always missed that game. You know that annual game that just pushes subs? Like,
Right.
it attracts the casual. Like that big title. Everyone said you need to get like a COD or a Battlefield or something day one in there. Well, now they can guarantee COD in there every year. So, of course, Game Pass subs are going to skyrocket just because all the casuals will be like, oh, look at that. You know, the mum and dads, they'll be like, oh, all my kid plays is Call of Duty. Well, I'll buy them an S and Game Pass. Done. There we go.
Damn.
Xbox sold, Game Pass sold. GG. Like, it's a wrap.
Oh man, hold on.
Shout out to Buck with the $10 super chat. He said Call of Duty is #1 third-party seller on PlayStation, and yeah, that's true. It's an annual thing. They're always the top selling software on PlayStation. Remove that, and all Bethesda, huge loss to Sony revenue each year. This is also true. So there is a sentence, Luca. I want you to highlight.
I mean, I would like to get through the entire article first.
Okay, go ahead, my bad.
But it's not even you. Singer fucking interrupted me while I was talking. I'm like, hello? I know you're excited, but can I finish talking first? Sir? Gentlemen? Okay. But I'll stop throughout. I don't even know where I left off.
Over many decades?
Okay. Over many decades, the studios and teams that make up Activision Blizzard have earned vast wellsprings of joy and respect from billions of people. Of people all over the world. We are incredibly excited to have a chance to work with the amazing, talented, dedicated people across Activision Publishing, Blizzard Entertainment, Beanox, Demonware, Digital Legends, High Moon Studios, Infinity Ward, King, Major League Gaming, Radical Entertainment, Raven Software, Sledgehammer Games, Toys for Bob, Treyarch, and every team. Xbox has no games. Xbox has no. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. All right? Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that shit ever again.
That troll is officially
dead.
It's
dead.
It's
fucking dead. It's dead, mate. It's fucking dead, mate. Every team across Activision Blizzard. Until the transaction closes, Activision Blizzard and Microsoft Gaming will continue to operate independently. Once the deal is complete, the Activision Blizzard business will report to me as CEO, Microsoft Gaming. Upon close, we will offer as many Activision Blizzard games as we can within Xbox Game Pass. So, upon close.
And
So
look, hold on.
and
Do you
PC
notice that?
Game
You
Pass.
notice real quick? He has a new title now. CEO of Microsoft Gaming. That wasn't his title before. He was head of Xbox before.
Oh.
So now they could completely have changed the structure. There's actually, I'll find the link I saw. I think it was from The Verge, where they actually had a graphic of the new structure of the organizational chart. And it has, had Phil Spencer at the top of it, and then like everyone else, like Sarah Bond and everyone else under him. But he's got a whole new title now.
Man, okay, cool. Thank you. Go ahead and send that to me when you get the chance.
Mhm.
Also, please note where it says upon close, we will offer as many as we can. So that doesn't mean all of them are going to be in Game Pass. That's how I'm reading it.
Mhm.
Within Xbox Game Pass and PC Game Pass, both new titles and games from Activision Blizzard's incredible catalog. Okay. So you also announced today that Game Pass now has more than 25 million subscribers. Okay, so they finally gave us a number. As
Wow.
always, we look forward to continuing to add more value and more great games to Game Pass. The fantastic franchises across Activision Blizzard will also accelerate our plans for cloud gaming, allowing more people in more places around the world to participate in the Xbox community using phones, tablets, laptops, and other devices. I'm sorry, I just woke up. Other devices you already own. Activision Blizzard games are enjoyed on a variety of platforms, and we plan to continue to support those communities moving forward. As a company, Microsoft is committed to our journey for inclusion in every aspect of gaming among both employees and players. We deeply value individual studio cultures. We also believe that creative success and autonomy go hand in hand with treating every person with dignity and respect. We hold all teams and all leaders to this commitment. We're looking forward to extending our culture of proactive inclusion to the great teams across Activision Blizzard. Y'all better fire those fucking people accused of sexual harassment. I better hear a fucking in-depth investigation going on, or y'all taking what you learned from the fucking California investigation. You get rid of those fucking cucks. They better be out of here, dude. They better be out of here because Microsoft cannot afford to have any more scandals under their damn belt. You feel me? Like, get that shit out of here. But around the world, there is no more exciting venue for fun and connection than video games, and there has never been a better time to play than right now. As we extend the joy and community of gaming to everyone, we look forward to welcoming all of our friends at Activision Blizzard to Microsoft Gaming. So here's the chart. Phil Spencer, CEO of Microsoft Gaming. Under him is Ashley McKissick, Cynthia Perlee, Dave McCarthy, Haiyan Zhang. I'm probably saying her name wrong. Apologies for that. Jarrett West, Kareem Cloudry, Carrie Perez, Linda Norman, Lori White, Matt Booty, Sarah Bond, Tim Stewart. So let's see here. CVP, Xbox Game Studios, CVP Gaming Ecosystem Organization, VP Gaming Finance, VP Gaming Legal, GM Gaming Communications, CVP Experiences Development, CVP Human Resources, Xbox Product Studios, CVP Chief of Staff, CVP Gaming Marketing, CVP Cloud Gaming Cloud. Okay.
I think Sarah Bond has a different title now too, because I think before she was the VP of Game Pass, and now she is the CVP of Gaming Ecosystem Organization, which I don't know what that means,
I don't
but
know
all
what
right.
it means either. I don't know how to exit out of this particular part. So
I sent you a tweet.
yes.
And this is from the Bellion, who always has all the accurate, tea on gaming stuff on Twitter. And it's coming from Bloomberg. And if I go to the Bloomberg link, that is coming from, no, it's not Jason Schreier of Bloomberg, but Bloomberg anyway. Microsoft plans to keep some of Activision's games for PlayStation consoles,
Probably
but will
COD,
also,
right?
I think, yeah, I mean, that's a possibility. We don't know for certain.
No, dude, they're keeping COD on PlayStation.
Yeah, they could do that and then put it in Game Pass, and it'd be like that would entice people to go to Game Pass. But then if they just ripped it off of there, then all those card players aren't going to say, "Well, I'm not playing Call of Duty anymore." No, they're just going to go buy an Xbox.
There is two ways. Because remember, Warzone is separate from COD, right? Warzone will be everywhere because Warzone is what everyone plays.
So it's an ongoing game.
Like Warzone is where the majority of COD players are. The actual Call of Duty game is nowhere near as popular as Warzone. So Warzone will remain everywhere. And they might just say, well, if you want the campaign, exclusively in Game Pass. I mean, they could do that and just be like, okay, well, have at it.
Okay, let me get the super chat. Shout out to King Pro saying Luca is about to go to Phil's house after this move. Listen, I am not a home wrecker. I am not a home wrecker, so that is not happening. Let's see here. Okay, you sent it to you have it in the chat.
Yeah.
Is this about the Game Pass subs?
No, that is the Bellions tweet is about the where the games are going, and it says Microsoft plans to keep making some of Activision's games for PlayStation consoles, but will also keep some content exclusive to Xbox. So, if y'all recall, like that's very similar to what they said about ZeniMax Media when they acquired ZeniMax. They said that some stuff would stay on PlayStation and some stuff would be exclusive, and people interpreted that as, well, Elder Scrolls and Fallout will stay on PlayStation because those are the biggest games, and any other stuff like, you know, made by Machine Games, its software, yada yada yada, would be exclusive to Xbox. But then it come to find out, really what they meant was all current content and old stuff that still gets content updates that's already out on PlayStation will continue to be supported on PlayStation, like Elder Scrolls Online. But new stuff, Starfield, Elder Scrolls 6, and everything basically coming after Ghostwire Tokyo and Deathloop are going to be exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem. I really, at this point, I can't call it either way.
I mean,
because
Elder Scrolls and Fallout are single player games, which is why I'm like, well, yeah, they'll be exclusive, which is crazy in itself. Exclusive, which is crazy in itself. I did the quotation marks, but Call of Duty is a huge multiplayer game, so I just can't imagine it being exclusive because that wouldn't even make any sense to me.
Hey, Luca, you know the Twitter? I posted something.
Yeah, I saw the Jeff Grubb stuff.
Yeah.
Jeff Grubb stuff.
I let me go through all of this stuff first. So I can't share my screen because fuck you, Bloomberg. But they want me to pay. I'm not paying y'all shit. But I went to.
I have it up. You want me to?
Yeah, if you could pull it up. Yeah. All right, let's go through it.
Okay, so this is from Bloomberg. It says Microsoft Corporation said it's buying Activision Blizzard in a $68.7 billion deal, uniting two of the biggest forces in video games to create the world's third biggest gaming company. In its largest purchase ever, Microsoft would pay $95 a share in cash.
Yeah, they really came through with their nuts hanging out and a bag of money. Like, here you go.
Just drop that dick on the table and was like, look, you know what it is. All right, so for one of the most legendary gaming publishers, known for titles like Call of Duty and World of Warcraft, but which is also grappling with a cultural upheaval over its treatment of women, Activision Chief Executive Officer Bobby Kotick will continue to serve in that role, Microsoft said. Once the deal closes, the Activision Blizzard business will report to Phil Spencer, who heads Microsoft Gaming. The deal value includes Activision's net cash. Now, there have been other articles that have spoken about this specifically. Kotick will only serve as CEO until the deal closes, and then there's like a transition period, but essentially he's done, and he probably isn't making major decisions right now in light of all that, so he's definitely out. And again, as we talked about with Phil talking about reevaluating their relationship, he definitely pulled a major move. Like, oh, y'all not gonna get rid of him? All right, I'll get rid of him. So he did himself. So anyway, adding Activision's stable of popular titles will help Microsoft expand its own offerings for the Xbox and better compete with rival Sony Corp's PlayStation. Activision has a long history with the Xbox. The publisher's largest franchise, Call of Duty, became successful largely due to Microsoft's online platform, Xbox Live, which allows players to connect for multiplayer matches. Most of Activision's games are published on Xbox consoles. Quote, acquiring Activision will help jumpstart Microsoft's broader gaming endeavors that ultimately is move into the metaverse, with gaming the first monetization piece of the metaverse. Dan Ives, an analyst at Wedbush Securities wrote in a note to investors. With Activision stock under heavy pressure, quote, CEO related issues overhang over the last few months, Microsoft viewed this as the window of opportunity to acquire a unique asset that could propel its consumer strategy forward. Microsoft shares slid about 1.3% in early trading on the news. The bid is a 45% premium on. That's a lot. That's they paid extra. It's a 45% premium on Activision's closing price as of Friday. However, it's a bargain compared with the stock's performance in the first half of last year before a sexual bias lawsuit filed by a California state agency in July plunged the company into crisis. The shares hit a high of more than 100 apiece in February and then lost nearly half their value by the end of the year. The scandal has taken a toll on a company already struggling to adapt to the end of a pandemic-fueled video game boom. In November, Activision delayed two of its most anticipated games and gave a sales forecast for the fourth quarter that fell short of Wall Street's expectations. Kodak, who has led the company for 3 decades, has come under pressure from employees to resign in the wake of the ongoing lawsuits and allegations reported in the Wall Street Journal that tie him to reports of mistreatment of women and suggest that he was aware for years of sexual misconduct, including rape, at the company, but didn't report it to the board.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Kodak has apologized and pledged to make changes. Whatever, dude. Spencer said last November that Microsoft was reevaluating its relationship with Activision and making, quote, proactive adjustments in the wake of the Wall Street Journal report. We also recognize that after the close, we will have significant work to do in order to continue to build a culture where everyone can do their best work. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella on a call with investors. Now, founded in 1979, Activision is home to some of the most popular game franchises in the world, including Candy Crush, Guitar Hero, Skylanders. That must be a mobile game. I never heard that. Destiny, Crash Bandicoot. They don't have Destiny anymore. Crash Bandicoot and the Tony Hawk skateboarding titles. Its Call of Duty franchise is particularly notable for its lasting appeal, opening week sales, and increasingly its reach in Asia. The mobile edition of the game launched in China in November 2020. Quickly hitting, this is long as you want me to read all this? Because I'm looking at where this is. Look, oh wait, it's not that long. All right, never mind. I'll finish it. I just saw where this was, right? And I was like, bruh, this is a lot to read. All right, where was I at? The franchise is arguably Activision Blizzard's most important business in 2020. Company's Activision segment, nearly all of which is Call of Duty, accounted for 55% of the company's operating profit. But some of Activision's games aren't capturing this zeitgeist. I said that right? Zeitgeist. There you go. Thank you. Zeitgeist the way they once did. In 2021, Baird analysts published a report that revealed searches for Call of Duty and World of Warcraft were down markedly from the prior year, falling 32% and declining 44% respectively. Microsoft plans to keep making some of Activision's games. This is what they quoted. Activision plans to keep making some of Activision's games for PlayStation consoles, but will also keep some content exclusive to Xbox to the person familiar with the company's thinking. So that's not actually a person familiar with the company's thinking. So that's like, a dude that knows somebody. Like, I mean, like, we know people who know people at Microsoft. That's like one of them telling us that. So nothing definitive, but we'll see. Microsoft has made several acquisitions recently to bolster its roster of game studios. In 2020, agreed to acquire ZeniMax Media Incorporated, home to the Elder Scrolls and Doom publisher Bethesda Softworks, for $7.5 billion at the time. This is Microsoft's biggest video game purchase ever. Microsoft said the Activision deal will vault it to number 3 in the industry, behind China's Tencent Holdings and Japan's Sony. Driving Microsoft ambition is Game Pass subscription service, which gives members access to all of its first-party games, those from the studios it owns, for no extra charge and on the day of their commercial release. Recently, it's added titles from other publishers such as EA, but owning the underlying developers give Microsoft the freedom to keep the most popular titles from competing platforms such as PlayStation. And it says Goldman Sachs and Simpson, Thatcher, and Bartlett advised Microsoft, while Allen and company and these these are just law firms that were advising them on the acquisition. So
All
there
right,
you go.
cool. So we're gonna share this screen. Like I said, we're gonna have to go. Listen, Satya. All right, Satya's like, listen, I'll take the hit. But this is what happened, right? Look at this. You see this nastiness? Look at this. Look at this. I'm disgusted. Read it. One of you read it.
What?
Go on.
Head of Microsoft says he's grateful for Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick's commitment to real change. Yeah. Look, hold up.
Hold on. We'll look. Okay.
Okay.
Over more than 30 years as CEO of Activision Blizzard, Bobby Kotick has built the company into one of the most successful and influential entertainment companies, and I'm grateful to his leadership and commitment to real culture change. Nadella said during a investor call today,
That's cap.
sidestepping the mountain of abuse recently uncovered at the game industry giant to focus on the business upside. Okay, let's see here. Microsoft's also being cagey about whether Kotick will remain as head of Activision Blizzard once the acquisition is complete. Okay, Bobby Kotick will continue to serve as CEO of Activision Blizzard, and he and his team will maintain their focus on driving efforts to further strengthen the company's culture and accelerate business growth. Okay. Once the deal closes, the Activision Blizzard business will report to Phil Spencer. Okay.
If he really felt like that way about Kodak, why is Kodak leaving? Once the deal is done? As soon as the deal is done, you already got a transition period for him to leave. If you really felt that you were so impressed with his real, change going on kind of talk, then you wouldn't be trying to get rid of him. Clearly, that's not the case, and you're saying that because you don't want the stock price, which has already dropped as we read in the previous article, 50% to go any further in the tank while you're trying to get this acquisition done.
Yeah, that's true. I understand it, but it just makes my stomach turn.
Yeah, they're not gonna be like privately. They're just like, he's a piece of shit.
They're like, we're getting this motherfucker out of here.
Yeah, we getting rid of him. I don't even want to be in the same room with him. But like publicly, he's doing such a great job. He's changing.
The train of thought is he'll stay in until the deal's finalized. In like 2023 when they finally actually have bought it, because at the moment they don't own it. They're just trying to buy it.
Right.
When they'll keep him in charge to maintain order, and then once they're fully over, they'll be like, right, you're the fuck out. We don't need you anymore. We got Phil. We don't need you.
That's
so
true.
We'll put someone else. Put Mikey Barr in charge. There we go. The situation solves itself.
Yeah, let's put Mike right under Phil.
Hey, no, the situation writes itself. Come on, now. There we go.
You're right where you belong now, Mike. Yeah, you tried to leave. Wherever you go, I will buy that company.
It's like, I'll be there. It's just like, oh God.
You could go work for a paper distillery, and I will buy that factory because I will remain your boss. Like, I'm kidding. He's probably not like that, but it's just funny to look at it that way.
All right, let's read this. So Jason Schreier says, while monopolies are undoubtedly bad news for the video game industry, this acquisition could have some positive effects on Blizzard, both culturally and strategically. Under Activision, every game had to be $1 billion franchise. Under Xbox, that will likely change. Yeah, it's probably going to change. Bobby's ultimate goal, other than to get away with everything he did, was to turn Blizzard into another Activision studio, cranking out yearly hits. Under Xbox, Blizzard may be able to regain some of its autonomy, because they did talk about that in the article that Phil released, and fix some big problems. Maybe. Important to also note that many of Blizzard's issues were entirely self-inflicted and had nothing to do with Activision, including sexual misconduct and discrimination. So that's a good point there.
Yeah. Although, considering a lot of the accusations happened before Activision acquired them. So like some of those accusations happened decades ago when Blizzard was just Blizzard. And then some of those other accusations happened just within Activision. Like some of them are Kotick's actual allegations as well, like specifically charged to him. So even though they may get split off, that might just help with game development, because Activision was influencing the way Blizzard made games, which a lot of long-term Blizzard fans really hated, because Blizzard used to be the kind of developer that would not release a game until it was like it met their seal of quality. And that's why people kind of when they were dropping a game, people perked up because they knew it was going to be a quality title when it came out. They whole straight up canceled games that were almost finished because they felt like they didn't meet that Blizzard seal of quality. And all that changed into Activision slowly. They slowly started to transition them more towards what you see them now today, which is just like no different than any other developer that is making incomplete games, making excuses for not having things in that they used to have, and just generally not doing a good job as they used to do. And so yeah, so that does change, and they just like they're separated from Activision again. It's I mean, they still need to have some oversight in regards to how they treat people.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, so Jeff Grubb says, okay, fine, I'll do the damn discourse. Warzone will remain multi-plat, but I think main Call of Duty games go exclusive. So it's like Singer was saying that he said Microsoft already ran the numbers on every scenario of Bethesda, and it's determined exclusivity to Game Pass is the best way to drive its goals.
Right.
It treats the money it loses from PlayStation sales as an investment / marketing cost to promote Game Pass. I'm just basing this on Microsoft's own research, but I suppose the proper COD games are servicey enough that they change the variables. I don't know. This is weird. So,
Yeah, I could. It's like
I'm gonna send y'all a tweet. This is funny.
all right.
the whole like people think they're tripping on the Game Pass, but it went from 18 million last numbers to they just announced 25 million, right? So that's a good jump in. That's like good 7 million. Now 30 million at the end of the year, possibly, and then you just throw COD as soon as COD hits Game Pass.
The deal's going to take a couple years to finalize.
Yeah,
well, they
what I
said
mean.
they said
Eventually.
2023. It'll be next year. It'll be
Yeah,
next year when it
eventually
finalizes.
once it hits, you're going to see the numbers because people were saying, you need to hit at least 50. Other people were saying it's not sustainable. Clearly, Xbox and Microsoft would like to have an argument with you that it's not. If it's not sustainable, why are they going out and buying all this? Clearly, there's something they see. They see it, and they're like, "Yo, this makes sense to us. This adds up." Crunch the numbers. There's a whole bunch of smart people that work at these companies who are paid a lot of money to crunch these numbers. So, I mean, shout out to Game Pass, though. If you don't have Game Pass, go out and get Game Pass over 500 games. You know what to do.
All right. Let's see here. Singer, looking at this message you sent. Oh gosh. Anyway, listen, all right, we'll take it. Okay. You send what you were gonna send, Slow? Oh,
yeah, I
here.
did.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a funny tweet, and it's a quote from the Spider-Man movie. Is it Dave Franco? One of the Franco guys, saying, "I have nothing left except Spider-Man," and it's Sony saying it. It's just like that's hilarious because it's kind of true, but not it's not.
That
true
is
at all.
not
That-
true. Slow.
it's not. It's just funny.
All
They
right.
actually do have Spider-Man.
So Xbox Game Studios plus Activision, Blizzard. What is that? Kung? What does that say?
King. Yeah,
who
King.
knows? They got so many studios now. Like none of this stuff is recognizable to me.
Also, you see those studios. That's not including the Blizzard studios. So that's just Activision studios.
Woo! Oh man, this is great news for Xbox. Great news.
Hey, guess what, people? Xbox finally has games. If you didn't know, if it wasn't clear to you,
look, they already had games, but now,
we know
now the slogan shouldn't be Xbox got no games. It should be Xbox got all the games. Like it's almost all of them. I mean, like unless it's being made exclusively for a platform, they got it. Like they got everything. So this
World Warcraft on Xbox.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That might actually happen. You know, I actually had heard something, even though like this rumor pops up like every few years that this kind of like got a little bit more steam recently because World of Warcraft is really doing poorly. Not poorly, but poorly in comparison to what they used to do on PC. That they might put WoW on consoles to kind of bolster some revenue and put it on a new platform for people who have never played it before, and remaster it, kind of make it a little bit look better, look a little bit more modern for like the earlier content, and then see what happens with it. I think that could definitely be a possibility with this move happening now.
Like Xbox is inevitable. Like if they actually decided, now think about it, right? If they decided one day Satya woke up and was like, you know what? Screw you, Jim. I'm just this once makes COD exclusive.
Wait, hold on. All day, we of the Xbox brethren, we will welcome you back. Come home to us. You belong here with us. You belong with us all day. We miss you. We miss you on the green side. Come back. Come back home.
It's been a long time. I don't want to go on the bread line no more. So we straight. Shout out to everybody. Well, did y'all even eat breakfast this morning?
No, I just woke up.
I did. I was eating breakfast when I got this.
I was out shopping. I was tap dancing in the aisles.
Were you singing in the rain?
I was doing a shimmy of the aisle, picking up
the
bread.
So what's happening? I don't know what's going on. I can't wait.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, you don't know what happened?
Okay. All day, I want you to read something for me. All right.
Okay.
I want you to read something for me. Okay. Give me 1 second, fellas. Give me un momento, por favor. Okay. I'm practicing my Spanish because my nephew is Mexican. Okay.
All day was literally under a rock for the past few hours.
All right. Okay. All day, I want you to read. I just want you to read this tweet. All right. Just look at
I'll try.
Yep. All right. Go ahead and read that. Out loud.
Okay. Today is a historic moment. We are excited to announce that the world renowned franchise, renowned talented people. Wait, what?
Take a look. Read that.
Okay, listen. This is exactly what the fuck I be talking about.
Okay.
This is exactly. Now, people, man, listen. I love Jesus Christ. Listen to this. Listen to this. Microsoft is always buying shit that don't nobody want.
Okay.
Wait, what? That's what you got from this?
Pay attention to what I'm telling you.
Let's
they
hear
always buy.
Yeah.
Listen, I've been around this gaming shit for a long time. Tell me when Microsoft makes good moves, when they buy good stuff. They don't. Why would you buy these? Why would you buy them now?
Because they're cheap now.
Bro, they about to turn off the lights. Bro, they're working that. They work from home now.
Their
like,
stock
what are you doing?
Dropped since the news came out about their internal stuff. The stock has dropped like over 50%. So they're cheaper than they were before. But the Macho Channel says 70 billion ain't cheap. That's cheaper. And they paid a 45% premium.
Okay, now when I talk my facts with hyperbole, it's a great mixture. But what I'm saying is,
so it said somebody get all day some fucking coffee. You need to have you ate breakfast? Have you eaten breakfast yet?
Listen. I'm not, okay. Look, my thing is, I see the tide changing, right? Because it's going from Blizzard, Activision. The new king is going to be the League of Legends dudes. That whole studio is going to take over.
Right.
WoW.
Yeah. Riot is already overtaken.
Yeah, Riot's already taken over that whole market. So you see the shift, right? Microsoft is buying another dead ship. Again.
It's not dead though.
It's not dead, but I'm talking about
Call of Duty is the number one selling third-party game on consoles year in and year out every single year.
Right.
Even with Vanguard being as a lot of people kind of feel straight dog shit and not considerably not the strongest Call of Duty offering that we've seen. it's still outsold everything else because it's Call of Duty. And there are people out there who far outnumber us. Like the people in the chat on this panel, we play all kinds of very, very diverse games. We're into gaming. We're invested into the gaming ecosystem. There are far more gamers out there to just be like, yo, man, I just play Call of Duty, 2K, and Madden.
Hey,
Right.
all day.
And they buy a PlayStation because the marketing always shows PlayStation, and that's where all their homies play it. So that's what they play. That's what they get. They just get Call of Duty, and so they don't care about any of this crap that we talk about.
So wait, Microsoft found a roundabout way to get Rob Ferguson back? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And Mikey Barra.
and Mikey Barra.
What
Hey,
the? Hey! Bro, hey, can you imagine them niggas' face when they woke up this morning?
I mean, they
Oh,
probably
man.
have known for a while, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, all
Bro,
day.
What's up?
Funny you bring up Riot Games because you know who owns Riot Games, right?
Who?
Tencent.
Tencent, yeah.
And Tencent's buying up half the gaming industry.
Yeah, I know.
So, like, if MS doesn't buy them, I bet you Tencent the year after would be like, oh, we're buying Activision Blizzard, guaranteed.
No, yeah, that's a guarantee. Yeah, now if Microsoft would have did it, Tencent would have did it for sure.
Yeah.
I can agree with you with that.
Everything is being boiled up and consolidated for the most part, and this is something that I think Sean Layton kind of like has been warning us against. Like, you know, the end is nigh. You know, he's been that guy on the corner with the sign saying end times are coming for a few years now, in regards to this kind of stuff. And I guess this is kind of like showing that, but I still will say that independent publishers will just grow off of this. Like, you can see Bandai Namco getting bigger when these huge publishers no longer are a third party publisher. Other publishers kind of fill in the vacuum. Like, you can see Gearbox. Now that Gearbox is in control of, what's the name of that conglomerate that bought them, and then they like assimilated like the Borg, like freaking Randy Pitchford's like a demon or something. I don't know. I don't know how you get bought and then now you take over. I don't understand how he did that. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But like, they're a huge publisher now, and Gearbox is a huge publisher now because they got bought by a publisher and then took it over. So it's just like you're gonna have people who will come in and fill the void.
All right, let me go ahead and get these super chat. Shout out to Red Hair Halo Jeff saying, Luca, tell Phil to drop a bag on my bills. I'm trying to get him to drop a bag on mine. So, okay, but like, he pays mine first. Shout out to Shrek saying, Microsoft is probably getting sued. LOL. I'm just saying. I was talking about this with some people, and from a legal perspective, I'm not sure if they're allowed to do this. Going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's like antitrust stuff. Like, and I think that's definitely going to. I think shout out to Game Logic, because I was live with Enrique before I joined you, Luca, and Enrique and Game Logic said in the chat that he kind of deals with a lot of these kind of like legal proceedings. He said that you may see some assets that are Activision Blizzard's get sold off to kind of help like deal with like some of those kind of concerns, antitrust concerns, potential monopoly kind of things. And so like within the next year and a half while this deal is being finalized, things will change in those regards. But usually they don't make announcements like this unless they think it's really going to get done, because it's a real egg on your face if it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, Xbox, Microsoft would have, because they've been taken to court before for monopoly, right? They did back in the 90s with the whole IBM thing. So they've been through this before, so they probably know exactly what boxes they need to tick to get around it. Because they're like, right, we've been here before, we're not going here again. We're just gonna make sure everything's in line, get it through, and then, you know, just chill, because they've already been to court for monopoly, so they've already done
that. Ryan Landis asked me a question in the chat. He says, does Microsoft owning Call of Duty mean anything for 343's future? I'm going to say no, and here's why.
Yeah.
No, I actually think this would be beneficial to 343 in the way that Activision kind of helped Bungie release content for Destiny.
Let me copy your homework real quick.
But because like there was 2 support studios that Activision owned that was doing expansions for Bungie for Destiny, so that Bungie could focus on like main stuff of the game and then also work on the expansion themselves. So they were having like this helped them come out with an annual cadence of expansions for Destiny, the only looter shooter that really stay on schedule with that kind of stuff. Now Activision could actually Xbox could have Activision do that for 343, because 343 now has a ongoing game. They see a 10-year game for Halo Infinite. Well, how are you supposed to come out with content for that, whereas everyone else can't keep up on with a regular basis with that? Well, here's how you get like 2 or 3 support studios to on schedule. One makes content next year, another one makes content the year after that. 343 is making the next content, and then they're just rotating. Like that's how you get it done, and I think that will work out for them.
All Day and Singer, you guys know you don't have icons, right?
Oh yeah, it's no face, no case, bro.
No face, no case, baby boo. I know what you know what it is. So I have a special guest coming on Saturday, possibly if nothing gets in the way. So I'm really excited to have them on so they can share their perspective on this as well. I'll say it in the group chat. Don't say it out loud all day.
Okay. Hey, Slow-Mo, how you feel about this partnership?
I think this is going to change how we look at gaming completely.
I think it changed the way I look too. I mean, I've never seen a company walk around with a golden dustpan. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like they be walking around. I mean, it's made out of platinum and diamonds. They be picking up all the shit nobody want on the ground. You know what I mean?
I think this will, if Sony was hesitant to make a acquisition of a publisher themselves, I think that this will push them towards doing that. And I think that publisher will probably be Square Enix.
Yeah, I think Square Enix. Yeah.
I think at this point they are, like, you look at their individual acquisitions, they have acquired some publishers like Housemarque, specifically because Housemarque was being courted by Xbox. They have acquired other like they've been trying to consolidate it and protect what they have, that they have always kind of enjoyed a good relationships with. Insomniac is another example of that. At this point now, you have a great working relationship with Square Enix. You have all these timed exclusives with Square Enix. You had timed exclusives with Bethesda, and then Microsoft was like, "Oh, that's how you want to roll? Well, we own them now." So, like, what you don't want to have is a situation where you doing all these timed exclusives with Square Enix for Final Fantasy VII Remake and Final Fantasy 16 and all this other stuff, and then next thing you know, you wake up one morning and Square Enix is owned by Xbox as well. Like, I think they might need to look at, like, okay, we don't like where this is going, but it's kill or be killed out here. So who can we acquire? And let's try to like protect some of this stuff. So so people saying Capcom could be a possibility.
I think,
Billy, go ahead.
Okay, listen, at the end of the day, these lawyers and everything know better than I do. Sorry, Singer, I didn't see you, but the lawyers know better than any of us, really, unless we've been to law school, right?
Mhm.
So I'm sure they wouldn't do this unless they had something, some kind of legal precedent there, and some sort of hey, listen,
No,
our
it's just on
lawyer said
clearance,
that
though.
we can get away with this, and even if we do get sued, we can mitigate that somehow. I don't know how. I'm not a fucking lawyer, and whatever, right? But I also think that maybe they should stop after this. Maybe.
Yeah, they should.
Like, listen, don't get me wrong. I think that it's great that they purchased Activision Blizzard. At the end of the day, whatever anyone says, people can be like, Call of Duty's trash. Call of Duty's trash. Call of Duty still sells incredibly well, regardless of
Right.
how
Top
anybody
10
feels
still,
about it.
so.
You know.
Forget top 10, number one.
Number one.
Yeah, number one game every year.
You know, if they have Blizzard as well, that means they have Overwatch, and even though Overwatch is kind of
What the fuck?
What is that?
Even though they're kind of
That's what it sound
struggling
like.
right
That's
now.
what it sounds like when she run around.
Even though they're struggling a little bit, just a little bit. They're still it's still Overwatch. You know what I mean? And it's you said League of Legends too. Hold on.
No. League of Legends belongs to Riot and Tencent. But mainly what this brings is if your number one genre is FPS, if you love nothing but FPS, you have absolutely no excuse to not even check out Game Pass because now you have Doom, Wolfenstein, Halo, COD, Overwatch, and probably
That's
Quake.
a lot of baloney.
Like you have all of
Okay,
these in
stop
one
it.
place, and all of these will be available on Game Pass. So you'll just sub to Game Pass and you get all this. Like the value for Game Pass was good. The value for Game Pass now is so ridiculous that unless you, I can't see how you wouldn't want to sub if it's just.
Wait.
It's,
Wait. Did you say serve?
He said sub.
sub.
Oh my god! I thought you said serve. I was like,
No.
Lord have mercy.
There is something for everyone now, literally. Like,
Yeah, for about an hour.
and you have, and
No, there's
especially
something
if,
for you all day. They have Hearthstone.
there we go.
I quit.
Yeah, then get back into it, whore. Like, come on.
Hey man, Hearthstone will be on Game Pass.
Yeah, you know what, man? You see.
Say whatever you will all day. You know this is good for your kids as well. You know, and everyone's kids.
Oh,
Everyone's
yeah.
using Game Pass.
I wish. Okay, look. This is my other. Can I say my other issue?
Yes, go ahead.
My other issue is I find it interesting that what kind is this like a PC market type of thing? This type of buy? I mean, the only thing I can see on consoles is Overwatch and Call of Duty. What else is going to be on console from Blizzard?
Diablo.
Yeah.
Okay,
Diablo 4.
Yeah.
When's the last time StarCraft came out? I want to play StarCraft.
StarCraft. Man.
StarCraft hasn't come out for a while because it's still epically popular.
Yeah, it's still
Like-
good. So
Like StarCraft is one of those. It's the first esports game, I believe. I'm pretty sure StarCraft is the first.
I remember growing up and watching my cousin Jalen play StarCraft and thinking it was like the coolest shit ever and stuff, and like begging him, like, "Can I play? Can I
You look
play?"
at him like you fucking nerd.
I thought it was cool, man, because he and his buddy Michael would always come over and they would play it and shit, man. Like,
The game is hard, bro.
I know,
Yeah.
from what I watched.
It's very difficult, but like now, if see the proposition now for a Christmas present. Let's take 2024, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could go. You have kids, right? So you're like, okay, how am I gonna get? They want Call of Duty. I can pay $250, get a Series S, get Game Pass, and they can play COD with their friends, cross-play. They don't have to worry about a thing. Or I pay $400 to get a PlayStation 5 and then pay $70 to play COD. Like,
And
just
Wolverine.
this is going.
It's a W. It's a W either way. If they allow it to stay on PlayStation, but it's more expensive to get the access to the same content on PlayStation than it is within the Xbox ecosystem and Game Pass Ultimate, then that's a W on for their part because they're getting your money either way, regardless of what you do. And then it's a W if they choose to rip it off of the PlayStation platform, because that's just going to increase sales of the Xbox platform, because there's just no way in hell Call of Duty players are going to be like, oh, it's not on PlayStation anymore? Well, I'm just not going to play Call of Duty. We already know how they are. They will play Call of Duty regardless of what happens. So, yeah.
This move is a play for the casual market, because if you could control where Call of Duty goes, you control where the casuals go. You can control them. They'll follow like sheep. You can herd them wherever you want to go, because they'll be like, "Oh,
Sounds like home, huh?
Shout out!
Don't do that.
Shout out to Griffin Gaming with the $10 super chat.
Hey, what up, Griff?
Griffin says Call of Duty is about to join the list of games that all of a sudden no longer matter, joining the ranks with Elder Scrolls and Fallout. The damage control is going to be glorious. Hey, you know what?
Yeah, Griff,
I can absolutely see that too. Yeah,
I know that you're not on Twitter anymore, dude. The ponies are already like, who cares about Call of Duty? Who cares?
What?
Like, what? What do you mean?
Who cares
Like,
about the game that sells the most every year?
I'm
Who
like,
cares about that?
I'm not gonna
Hans?
sit here and lie to you. I still like Call of Duty, so you know.
Yeah, I know you play it all day.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, it's like the whole who cares about Activision Blizzard? I'm like, dude, come on. Like, I understand that you guys don't want to give a fucking inch to Microsoft at all. Like, not even an inch. I understand.
Not even a
Never.
sliver.
Lose
Never.
logic here. Like, like it's the same with the whole Bethesda acquisition. No matter how you may feel about it, Fallout and Elder Scrolls are huge IPs.
When she's talking to us, she's rubbing our back at the same time.
Is there-
Look how they think these games are huge.
These are
Don't
huge
be down about it, man. Okay, all right. Okay.
Oh, Dad, I know
Alright.
you're not worried. You have Game Pass and an Xbox, so
I
it's
know.
fine.
I know.
And
Yeah.
a PC, right?
Yeah,
You
and a
got a
PC.
PC, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, shout
All
out
the
to our
platforms, you fake pony.
Shout
Act
out
like
to
you
our
do.
boy
I'll just talk
Griffin.
shit, bro. It's fun. I mean, this is fun. I mean, look, for Xbox, I think, you know, this is more stuff in their backpack, you know what I'm saying? So but we got a super chat.
All right, shout out to Vac with Super Chat saying, he who controls the casuals controls the universe. Say the names, Luca. Yeah, my boy Ant was just like, Luca, it's what do you say exactly? Let me look it up. Hold on.
What do you say?
Because I retweeted it. Give me 1 second. He said, remind you that this is a huge deal for that Joe Blow who buys Call of Duty every year. PlayStation still has games I want to play. But yeah,
It's
you
like
know, Luca,
millions of people.
if you see me troll today, it's all in good fun. COD definitely fell off this year, but people will still cop that shit religiously. Absolutely. My nephews
Absolutely.
love that BS, shaking my head. So, you know, shout out, yeah, Candy Crush too. Shout out to AJ with the super chat saying Candy Crush alone is huge. Yeah, they literally doubled their studios. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, people still play
King
Candy
David
Crush?
just did a video talking
Yeah, I
something.
did.
Stop the fight. Like, it's funny, yo.
Hold
Like,
on,
I-
let me-
Luca, check the
people out
DM.
here. Wow.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah, Microsoft love buying used meat.
Okay, gross.
Yeah, like see, that's the difference. Like PlayStation, they'll go ahead and pick their cow as an infant, right? As a
Mhm.
calf.
Okay.
And Microsoft just buys a half-eaten burger. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, let me get that. And I think that's what bothers me. It doesn't bother me that they bought them. It just bothers me that they just buy what they don't want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You guys understand what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
No, I don't
you-
understand what he's saying. I think
They don't
it's
want to
just like,
curate studios from the ground up. They just want to buy them.
oh
is what I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah, and that, it has a nice, nasty smell to it. You know what I'm saying?
well, I mean, if I had like 150 billion in cash and it's burning a hole in my pocket and it's depreciating,
He
like
said
the
in cash. It was in cash. Yeah.
it is in cash. That's how much they got in cash. Like that ain't even stocks or anything. That's just cash
Yeah,
on
they
hand.
should give half of that cash to 343 to help finish that fucking game. That's what they should do.
Yeah, no, you're right on that.
Yeah, you're right on that. But like, it's burning a hole. They tried to buy TikTok, that failed. They tried to buy
Burn
this.
a hole through that DLC.
So he was like, I need to get rid of this money. Oh, Activision, you're in trouble. Oh, 70 billion? Okay, cool. Yeah, have it. Whatever. Trust me. Take it. And now they own Activision. I mean, I would have preferred them. Actually, no. Activision's fine. I think they're not going to acquire any other publishers, though. I think this is the stopping point because they'll be like, right, when
I don't
we
think
can
they
get
need
into
anymore,
trouble
honestly.
for being a monopoly. So they'll be like, okay, you know what? We'll sit back. And if one day EA, runs into some issues and troubles, it's like, hey, EA,
Yo.
hey, EA, you see your IPs. Can we take the Dragon
shows
Age?
up
Can
in
we
the dead
take
of night.
Can we take the Mass Effect?
Ding
And
dong.
we'll,
So all
and we'll
developers got to do is go in the mirror and say Microsoft 3 times, and then it'll pop up.
Stop.
Did you see the picture I sent, Luca?
How much?
Yeah, I did see it. I
That's
did
what
see it.
Phil's gonna look
How
like
much
coming
money
up
to
to
sell?
EA.
They go in the bathroom be like, Phil.
Because if EA gets in trouble,
The lights go out.
And they go out, they turn green. Oh man,
Oh man.
they end up with
It'll
a
be-
green room like Singer. Oh man,
hey man, I'm just gonna say it's a great time to be an Xbox gamer.
hell
when I
yeah,
s-
woo!
When I said this gen was gonna be different to last gen, I was not lying to you.
He was not
Xbox
lying,
are
y'all.
not playing. They're done playing with you. They're like, okay, we'll take this gen off, relax, get our house in order. They got their house in order, and now they're showing you, hey.
All right. Shout out to Griffin with Super Chat saying the whole monopoly argument goes out the window when you look at the wider gaming industry. Mobile makes up 70% of the market, and regulators don't look at consoles as an independent industry. Okay.
That is one way to get around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said this earlier. I was like, I don't think that they would be doing this unless they had a legal precedent to do it. I don't think it's going to be a problem at all, personally.
People are on Twitter already saying Sony needs to buy Take-Two, as if they even have the capital to buy Take-Two.
They can't buy Take-Two. They can't buy Take-Two.
Like, Microsoft, maybe if they sell a whole bunch of shit. But, like, Tencent, if they sell a whole bunch of shit, no way.
Microsoft doesn't have to sell anything to buy Take-Two. But Sony would need to. But
it depends what GTA is valued at, though.
Singer.
Yeah.
When was the last time you played any Activision / Blizzard games?
The last Activision game I played was, in fact,
we thinking already, huh?
Diablo and Overwatch.
How long ago?
Diablo?
Diablo. How long ago did you play Diablo?
I come from the UK.
Diablo.
When's the last time you played that, Singer?
When did I play that? Back when it was released?
Diablo.
So wait, did y'all hear that? Did y'all just hear that?
Back in like 2015, 2016.
Okay, 2015. Yeah. So you're excited, but you haven't touched none of these games in about 25 years.
I'm excited because all this stuff's coming to my Game Pass subscription.
Why? You don't want it.
That you won't touch.
Yeah, but I don't like. I can go in, play it, install it, try it, and then uninstall it, and it cost me $50.
So wait. So is that the new ploy now? Is that the new thing? The new string?
Like you want to count towards the numbers so you install it?
No.
Boot it up one time and then uninstall it.
See, you're attacking me for my thing, but you see, all day. Here's where you messed up. This deal is for the casuals, not for the hardcore, i.e., myself. Like all those PlayStation, all the people that buy PlayStation.
Hold on, stop you right there. You forget who you're talking to. Listen, is StarCraft a competitive game?
Yes.
Okay. Is World of Warcraft a competitive game?
No.
Yes,
it's
it is.
an MMO. It's not competitive.
So you telling me Arena is not PvP, and it's not one of the top watch things on Twitch?
Okay. Arena is. Okay, it's semi-competitive, but it's not like a League of Legends or a Dota.
It's Call of Duty doesn't have tournaments either? What are we doing here, Singer?
No, but I don't see World of Warcraft World Championship.
No, but it's huge.
It's huge, but World of Warcraft isn't it? That's like saying Final Fantasy 14's a competitive game.
But they don't.
MMO? Oh, man. Yo.
Singer, we're just taking it back to the vanilla. We're talking about vanilla here. There's no PvP in Final Fantasy like WoW, right? There's no arena mode. There's no battle. There is a battleground, but there's no
PvP. Yeah, there's PvP in Final Fantasy 14.
But it's not a focus like it is on the WoW side.
All right, let me get these super chats. Shout out to me Puppet saying, "Ponies, we should buy Take-Two. Xbox. Thanks for the idea."
No.
Shout out to my boy Strick saying, "Def Singer be capping heavy. First it was Xbox Series S for Destiny. Now he's hyping a deal when he don't even play the games. LMAO, wildin'."
Shout out to Strictly.
Hey, Strictly. You know what's funny about that? I did buy an S, and that's because as the great man said himself, it's my money, and the best thing is. I don't play.
And you're choosing not to spend it. All right.
I don't play these games. Yeah. But you know what's going to happen? They're going to come to Game Pass, and then you know what I'm going to do? Install them at no cost, extra cost to myself. Try them. And if I don't like them, I'm going to hit that uninstall button. And you know what you've got to do?
I love you, bro, but look, you're about to start.
Hang on. No, all day. Hang on. I got to get this far.
Singer, if you haven't played any of their games in almost 5 years, what do you think now, after they've been acquired by Xbox, that maybe installing them and trying them, that you might actually like them?
Well, I might actually like Call of Duty. I know I'm gonna like Diablo,
bruh,
because Diablo, whatever. Diablo. Diablo is a cult classic, and I love it
Hey.
because it's great dungeon RPG.
Of course.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Like,
I like
everyone loves-
Diablo as well. Yeah,
Yeah, I
everyone
do
likes
too.
it, but like you
I
know
think
what?
probably
game-
in the past decade, I've probably only played like 3 Activision games. The Modern Warfare, the kind of the reboot of Modern Warfare they did a couple years ago, Overwatch and Diablo 3. That's it. Everything else
people-
I've skipped.
Like,
Oh, and Destiny, but Destiny not really.
Black Ops.
like that no more.
So Call of Duty has always been, it's always been the same shit, and I am not going to pay 60 or 70 for a game like that. Now, of course, the suckers, if it does indeed still come to PlayStation, they still gotta pay 60 or 70.
What? Yo, hold on. Why they gotta be suckers though?
Well, it just is what it is.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if I could be called a bot and a Phil Spencer lover and all this, I mean, people gotta take it on the chin,
All right, wait.
Um,
John the Don's like, they gonna clip Singer saying he don't play these games, and John the Don's like, they as in me. I'm clipping it right now.
Exactly.
What's up, Strick?
But
Hey,
the thing
Strick,
is,
hey,
Yo,
Strictly, what's up,
whose
man?
man's is this, man?
Hey, Strictly,
Hey,
what up,
yo.
man?
You're Strictly. Singer said he called you a sucker because you go play these games on PlayStation.
Hey, listen. Hey, this man out here already capping, talking about he gonna play a game or he even fucking. Bro, how long did it take him to name the game when you asked him what was the last Activision game he played?
because
No,
I have
he's
to
still
think back
thinking
to
about
when
it.
it released. I already
Yeah,
told
no.
you. I already told you the games.
He's thinking because you know what I'm saying. You heard what he said before I got on here. Oh well, I think I might give Call of Duty a try. So he's already trying to plant that little thing in there to be like he already trying to play Call of Duty. No, we ain't hearing it. Stop fucking capping.
Call
Your
of
ass
Duty's
capping.
been trashed for the past couple of years.
Call
I've
of Duty ain't never been trash. Come on,
I've
stop.
never wanted to play Call of Duty because why am I going to go out of my way to buy this crap?
So
Okay, hold
on,
so
wait,
when
wait,
it
wait,
when
wait,
it comes to
know-
Game Pass, why are you going to install it?
Exactly.
Can we just stop on the gaming aspect first?
But here's the people miss the basic logic of Game Pass. Game Pass is a place where you would go and try games. Yes? So if I don't want to pay 70 for Call of Duty Black Ops 12, right? I'm just picking one, right? There's going to be like a Black Ops 12, right? If I look at that game and go, whatever, I'm already subbed to Game Pass. So if I want to try the game to see if I enjoy this particular Call of Duty game, I have that option. I don't have
Singer,
to spend
I
any
got
money.
I got a question for you. Hold on all day.
Go on.
Singer, I got 2 questions for you. First question: how many games are in Game Pass?
500?
5. I don't think
There's
it's that
four-
much, but it's
No,
it's over 200, right?
No. There's 430. I already checked, and I've even got the receipts if you want it.
Okay, that's fine. 430 games in Game Pass. Second question, Singer, have you installed all 430 of those games?
No,
Okay, so why are you going to install Call of Duty?
because it's worth giving it a try.
But what's the
few of the
difference between that game and all the other games? You just said all the Call of Duties are trash.
Well, am I going
you even have that's a negative opinion about Call of Duty. You have zero opinion about all those other games that you haven't even tried.
but then again, how many of those games in Game Pass do I already own, Slomo? So why do I need to download them?
Well, I mean, but I'm pretty sure
Okay.
you don't own all of them.
Let's take. Okay, I can even give you a safe example.
All those games come
hang
in the
on.
console.
But
So
BattleTech, which is an RTS MechWarrior game, right? I beat that. That's on my games being list. I tried it in Game Pass, enjoyed it. Then I went out and bought it. Would I have known I was going to enjoy that game if I didn't first download it through Game Pass and play it? Yes or no?
Yo, I
that's a
gotta ask this
positive.
question. What games were y'all playing before Game Pass, bro? Y'all always talking about trying games. I don't have
Elder
to buy
Scrolls.
it. What were y'all buying before Game Pass? This is what I be talking about right here.
I could tell you exactly what I was playing before Game Pass
Man,
came
hey, this
out.
pitch went up, huh?
I could tell you exactly. I was playing at the time Overwatch, Elder Scrolls Online, and Destiny, and World of Tanks. My bad. Yeah. So
My
what?
thing is you talking about this Activision acquisition. Like you like you play these games. You don't play these fucking games, bro.
I'm excited because what it brings to my subscription service that I'm subscribed to.
Subscription service. You see what I'm saying?
Like, how is if I am subscribed on Game
Oh
Pass
my
till
God,
2024, how does this affect me? Well, it gives me more games, right? No,
Yo,
fucking,
Yeah, you know what? You
Shout
know
out
what,
to
Singer?
MV Dub with a $2 super chat. Can't wait to play Diablo 4 on Game Pass.
Shout out
All
to
right.
the MV Dub.
Man,
Listen,
Diablo is
honestly,
the
Singer,
definitive Diablo game. Go ahead.
I just think you should very clearly say, listen, dude, I'm a bot, and this is a win for Xbox. So
Thank you, Luca.
I'm
That's
happy
all
because
you
of
gotta
that.
say.
That's all you
That's
gotta
all
say.
you-
Because
Look, I'm happy for
people
Xbox.
already know that. That's the simple answer. I could
then,
just say,
then just say it again. Be like, listen, dude, I'm a fucking bot. That's why. And
Nah,
what
bro,
else?
Listen,
I love
all I'm
Xbox and
saying-
Phil Spencer's a goat. What you want?
all I'm saying is Luca just said the other day she needed you to get your shit together, and you got worse. How?
I actually argued my point fine.
Shout out to Griff with the super chat saying biggest plus for non-COD fans is Activision's massive catalog of franchises. He's right.
Shout out to Griffin.
It's
That
true.
is true.
Shout out to Griffin.
Yeah, they do got
Hey,
some
Singer.
big games, man.
So,
See,
Singer,
like,
let me ask you a question real
yeah,
quick.
go on,
So,
go
is
on.
COD trash, literally?
lately COD has been
No.
diabolical. Yeah.
Now,
Have you played it?
Hold on. Now,
You
people.
notice how he said diabolical just to show that he could say
He's trying so hard, man. He's trying so hard. Like,
I'm not trying at all. I'm actually just chilling because this is easy. Like,
What's
I'm
easy?
s-
Not
I'm
not
s-
playing games? I know.
no.
it's
Oh,
easy, but
games.
you're the only one on
Singer
the panel
plays
sounding
games.
crazy.
hang on.
No,
Okay.
Singer does play
You want to
games.
try that again?
No, you do
Yeah.
play games.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I thought. That's
I'm
what
just talking
I
shit.
thought. Yeah. But then it's at the end of the day, my sub to Game Pass is what 2024 now. Like this happening is like cool. Call of Duty's on there. I can now do whatever the hell I want. Do I want to install it? Do I want to uninstall it? I can install it, play it, think it's trash, uninstall it. Hey, it affects nothing. It's
You know what,
essentially
Singer? You are the definition of an OG gamer. Let me explain why. He's the type of person that just likes buying the artwork for the game and just looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like he
not
just
at all.
sees those games on his install list and just make sure they're highlighted so he can appreciate it.
No,
then
I
move on.
actually use Game Pass as a testing service for a few games. Like I bought Octopath Traveler.
Oh, you bought that?
I initially didn't want Octopath Traveler. Guess what happened? It came to Game Pass, so I was like, you know what? I'll give it a try. I saw
So
it one day.
you like going to Costco too a lot too.
No.
You like going to Costco too all day? What?
Hell yeah, I get full up in samples.
Who doesn't like going to Costco?
Unfortunately, we don't have Costco over here. But at the end, see, like they made a sale for Octopath Traveler just because I tried it through Game Pass because I didn't know if I'd like the game or not.
You know what?
Battletech, they made a sale because I was like, ooh, let me check out this game. This looks interesting.
Okay,
I don't have to pay
listen.
60 up front.
At the end of the day, people have been saying and complaining about Game Pass, saying there's nothing in there worth playing.
No,
There's
there's
nothing.
games
They
in-
have-
there's
they have-
games in- no.
They-
There's games in there
people,
worth playing.
people were like, there's nothing in there worth playing. And they were saying that for years. They were like,
Yep.
we need major IP in Game Pass to make it worth our while,
And
right?
now they do.
So they came through, they're like, okay, here's Bethesda titles. People were like, okay, who cares about Bethesda? I'm like, a lot of people care about Bethesda. Once again, say whatever you will about how you feel about them
Mhm.
personally. Elder Scrolls and Fallout are huge IPs. Just having them in Game Pass is major. And now coming out with this Activision Blizzard deal, which it's like a massive array of titles that will be coming to Game Pass, right? And then also their new titles as well. And then however you may feel about Call of Duty and its quality, it still sells
Yeah.
extremely well, which means there is a huge group of people who still play the game every single year. So it's like however you guys may feel about it personally, and I'm using like a broad you guys may feel about it personally, this was a good
Mhm.
acquisition for Microsoft because
Absolutely.
it added games to Game Pass that people actually want to play. And that's
Right.
what people have been asking for
Yeah.
years now. So it's like this is the win. As for the 25 million subscribers thing, listen, listen, I'm not good at math. I don't fucking know. I don't know where they should be at right now, what the prediction what the predictions were beforehand and what this number actually means. But I think that with this acquisition, the numbers are only going to go up because it's like you're saving people a shit ton of money, because people actually buy Call of Duty. You know what I mean? So it's like, at the end of the day, I just think that this was a good. This is good. This is good for Xbox, and this is good for PC players as well, because PC players get access to those games as well. So it's just like, I don't really see any negatives here in that regard. And shout out to Red Hair Halo Jeff saying, with Dolby Vision, Xbox games will be gorgeous soon.
I just thought about something in about 2 years' time. The 3 major first-person shooter IPs, Halo, Battlefield, and Call of Duty, will all be in Game Pass at a certain point. If you think about it, they have EA Play in Game Pass. So Battlefield 2042 will show up in Game Pass at some point, like 3-4 months, whatever down the road, whatever time period it finally shows up in EA Play is when it will show up in Game Pass Ultimate. They're going to own Activision. So at some point in time, Call of Duty will be a launch game in Game Pass. And then you got Halo Infinite. So look at like late 2023. They're going to have the 3 top first person shooters all in Game Pass.
Here's something
That's crazy.
Hey, Slow-mo.
Yeah.
Question.
Okay. What's up?
With all these first, is it worth it then for a first-person fan to be on either Xbox or PC if you enjoy first-person shooters?
Why Xbox or PC?
Well, because that's the only place Game Pass is.
Well, why is Game Pass like Jesus Christ to you?
Game Pass is the gift that keeps on giving.
Game Pass is the gift that keeps on giving, but you use it as a place to test games. Man, if you don't, listen, bro. Whose man's is this, bro?
Of course you could. Hey, you know what? You can use it to test games.
I'm just saying. I can literally sit here and have a conversation, unbiasedly. That's why I said, look, Call of Duty to me has been trashed the last 2 to 3 years, but it's still a great acquisition for Microsoft to have in Game Pass. Right. And they're going to increase that Game Pass Ultimate price at some point. We know what's going to happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's a great acquisition nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't hit like, if I want to play Call of Duty, I'm going to play Call of Duty. I don't have to wait on no subscription. I'm a badass shit. But you sitting here telling us that Game Pass is the gift that keeps on giving, but you not even unwrapping the fucking gifts. That don't make sense.
I am unwrapping all the gifts. What you
saving them for next year.
Like, everything is Game Pass is just a supplementary service to me. If I'm gonna buy the games, but if there's something I am unsure about and it is in Game Pass, well, now I don't have to risk spending $60. And if your platform has a really bad return policy, like they're really, really trash customer support, you are screwed if you pay $60 for that game and then you turn around and don't like it. Like, fortunately for me, Steam has my back. Like, Steam is the best. And then I hope you're taking a shower. Also, Game Pass is the supplementary. If I need to check if a game's good, I'll play it on there and then buy it subsequently. Hence,
how many games have you beaten Game Pass?
I beat Dishonored 2 in Game Pass. I beat what else did I beat in Game Pass? I started
What were
playing
you playing before Game Pass? I
no, wait, don't give him a chance to think. Let him go.
No,
you already said.
I already said that. Yeah, like I even have the receipts to I put over 8,000 hours into Elder Scrolls Online on Xbox One. Like
before it was in Game Pass. You did already, right?
Yeah, before it was in Game Pass.
I'm talking about. He's talking about past tense. I'm talking about now.
What games am I playing now, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm playing Bravely Default 2.
No.
What? You mean games out of Game Pass?
Ade, you kind of cut out. I don't know. But
I have no idea where this line of question is going. Like, what do you want me to
Hey,
answer?
I wanted to say real quick,
Mhm.
Dina Bass on Twitter, who works for Bloomberg, says further from Phil Spencer on the exclusivity issue, quote, "I'll just say to players out there who are playing Activision Blizzard games on Sony's platform, it's not our intent to pull communities away from that platform, and we remain committed to that." Um, I recall him saying something very similar about ZeniMax Media
Mhm.
when they acquired that. He said it's not our intent to pull communities away. And when they say communities,
It's talking about
they're
Elder
talking
Scrolls Online.
they're talking about specifically ongoing
Yep.
games like Warzone. They don't want to rip Warzone away from people who are playing it on PlayStation. The same thing with Minecraft. Minecraft had millions upon millions playing it on PlayStation. We don't want to take that from people who already spent money and invested in that game on that platform. Now that said, I think that Jeff Grubb came out with a really good. I think Luca, you actually had quoted already, but Jeff Grubb thinks that Warzone will continue to be supported by Activision Blizzard under Xbox on PlayStation, but new Call of Duty games, once the deal is done, won't be. And that's kind of consistent to what they've done with ZeniMax. Like, in my opinion, you don't spend $70 billion to still support your competition's platform. Like, if you're gonna make less money in the short term making that move, you're going to make more money in the long run when those players buy your hardware to play those games. So
But
that's just my
PlayStation has
opinion.
always had the higher player base for COD. I mean,
Yeah.
so I definitely
For
don't
now.
see them. Yeah, for now. Yeah, true. Definitely
For
true.
now.
Definitely true.
See,
Definitely true.
the thing
And look,
is,
and it has been, and like for from an overall perspective, like the numbers have been dropping for Call of Duty again because it just hasn't been good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As of late, but it's going to be interesting to see that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's going to be interesting to see when or if they do pull that from PlayStation players. It's going to be interesting to also see what that cost going to be for Game Pass Ultimate.
Oh,
Because
that thing's going up, man. I'm thinking
that
like
bro,
$25, like
hey,
$25
no.
for Ultimate.
listen.
People were thinking they'd go up by a maximum of 10 because the sheer numbers aren't
But that'll be
there yet.
$25 because Ultimate's 15.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, 25 for Ultimate. Yeah, I can see that. But then if they raise it to that extent, by then they'll have like all first party content in there. It'll basically be worth its value. Easy.
Hey, he your boy Phil Spencer about to come to y'all like Fat Joe. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Like it's coming, bro.
Yeah, it's
It's coming.
coming, but it's
No,
gonna
I
be
mean,
worth
I
it.
feel like I don't know. I feel like that's to be
It would
expected.
still be a fair price, though.
Up Hades?
all
I didn't
of the-
realize Hades was here. I just
Yeah.
thought All Day
I
had
just-
finally got an icon. My bad. What's up?
I guess
Hades?
I still just think the Call of Duty is gonna release on Play. I don't think it's gonna be exclusive to Xbox and PC.
I think that might change in the future. It'll probably still the next one will probably still release on PlayStation, but after that, it's no telling.
Yeah, I think the next one for certain because the deal's not going to be finalized until 2023. So there's going to be a Call of Duty that comes out later this year. That Call of Duty is going to be business as usual because legally they don't own Activision Blizzard.
Yeah.
So they can't make any decisions there. But once, say, like in the June-ish, they say that like 18 months on average this deal might take. So like say summer of 2023 this deal gets done and they do one of their little big live streams like they did with Bethesda, and they there's no Bobby Kotick because they kicked him out, and Phil Spencer's up there. Phil Spencer's up there
Bobby Kotick definitely
sitting in Bobby's chair at his desk, and they're like going forward all games for Activision Blizzard will go where Game Pass is, which is essentially what he said was ZeniMax Media, or they say going forward, you will still play these Call of Duty games and you'll still play Overwatch 2 and the next Diablo on PlayStation, but if you want to not have to spend the upfront cost of $70 for this game, you're going to be able to get it through Game Pass for no additional charge. That kind of talk, right? either way, it's a W for them. Either
Yeah.
way,
I still feel the same way I felt about the ZeniMax deal. Xbox ultimately doesn't need PlayStation. They'll be fine.
Real quick, I mean, okay, so this guy Soul's like, if you think COD is an exclusive, then you're dumb. Why is it gotta be all that? It doesn't have
Yeah,
to be
it-
all
it-
that.
he's
they don't-
butthurt.
yeah, like
He's
that.
butthurt.
Yeah, he's
You know how
a
people
pony.
are, man.
He's a
You-
better
People
you
have
pony.
reason
dumb
to
if
say
you
what they
think
want.
this.
Hey, so
And
y'all,
look,
so y'all think this is gonna be another situation where it's gonna be like a Minecraft situation? They're gonna keep it off the console.
Yeah, it's,
Only Warzone is gonna get that treatment.
I don't know.
And-
Like I
and
said,
look-
I said this at the beginning of the show. I cannot imagine them pulling Call of Duty off of
Yeah,
PlayStation.
that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, look,
I'll
hey,
be
Xbox
honest,
don't
I
need
couldn't imagine
PlayStation,
them
but they
pulling
need
Elder
PC.
Scrolls either.
But like,
couldn't
but
imagine.
okay, this was my reasoning when at the beginning of the show. Elder Scrolls and Fallout are single player games, so
Mhm.
it makes sense to make them exclusive. But Call
Yeah.
of Duty is a
Mhm.
multiplayer game. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Why
they
pull
would
it?
miss out on
It-
extra money for no reason.
It
Well,
is
the
a
reason
multiplayer game,
is
but it does
it's a short term loss for a long term
Game.
gain.
Yeah, game. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like, that the first year you're going to have less players because not everyone is going to transition over to a new ecosystem if they were playing on PlayStation. But eventually, if people are really invested into Call of Duty, which millions upon millions of gamers are, clearly we see that with sales every single year, then people will make that transition. It really
Okay,
all
but,
depends.
like,
And
and
having
I
that
real quick,
value $300 console helps.
I understand that, but at the same time, it's like, like I understand that, but
Unfathomable.
wait, hold on. But at the same, sorry, but at the same time, it's like, oh fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, right. At the same time, Phil and Xbox as it stands right now have put up this I guess veil, this veneer of we care about what our players think, and them taking Call of Duty away would be a major hit to their reputation. Like people would be pissed about that.
That is true.
Well,
That-
I hate to say it, but it is what it is.
All right, shout out to Griffin with Super Chat saying, bruh, Elder Scrolls is not even comparable to COD as a franchise.
I completely understand where people are coming from, but I'm not talking about immediately. I'm not talking about immediately, but I'm talking about down the line. You never know what might happen down the line. They might just say, you know what, we fine with keeping this on our console and supporting all of the platforms out. It's just like Slow Mo always talks about. It's not about the console, it's about the brand.
Here's the thing with the Call of Duty, right? Whether it's exclusive or not, it's not gonna. I don't. Even if it wasn't, if they kept Call of Duty multi-platforms there, it wouldn't change much because their whole goal is to make Game Pass first party, right? That'll just be full of your first party. That's it, and then one or two indies and time deals. You know, the usual stuff. Because right now it's full of third party mostly, right? But they want to change that to all first party. Now they have 32 studios, so the amount of output they can now change that around. So Game Pass will just be essentially, if you want to play every single Xbox game, they release like 4 or 5 a year. You just get Game Pass, get your Xbox, off you go. Jump
well,
down.
I don't think it's going
But
to
they
go completely first party. I think they will
they'll
still
definitely
do.
have third-party deals.
Yeah,
They
they'll
can
still
barely damn
be-
manage their own studios.
Yo,
Hey, you know what's
guys hear
crazy?
me?
I don't think that they can still make first party deals with PlayStation. That ain't gonna stop shit.
I personally think Game Pass will eventually, if they make Call of Duty exclusive, Game Pass will be on PlayStation.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up? Man?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey,
man?
hey, this man, singer, I have to say this. You are my comrade in arms. Glory be
Oh,
the
no.
comrade leader Phil Spencer of the Soviet republics
Oh my
of
goodness.
Oh,
Xbox,
no.
because the timing could not have gone any more right till this fucking morning. This morning I woke up, okay, 6:00 a.m. and guess what? The news dropped, and I made an easy $1,000 on my 40 shares of Activision Blizzard. I bought that shit $58 and went 90 easy grand. And you know what? I had faith in not only just Xbox but Activision, because there's a threshold of Bobby Kotick staying in that quagmire. I mean, just like, how long is he gonna be there? There's a threshold there. And then to see this drop, I'm like, the mana has fallen down from the heavens.
Oh wow, we quoting the Bible now. All right.
The mana has fallen down from the heavens.
Vaccine?
This
Vaccine?
shit is prophecy.
The mana is flowing from we Old Testament out here, Bible now.
Wait, let me get the super chat. Shout out to Griff saying COD will be like Minecraft. It will probably get that treatment where Microsoft keeps it on everything. Other Activision and Blizzard games will be exclusive.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, that's a lot more. That's a lot more believable.
Hey, Vac, I'm gonna need you
That
to
is
use
believable.
I'm gonna need you to use his official title, Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer.
No,
Yeah, dude.
Not that Brian.
See,
Wow.
that's some Roman imperialist scumbull crap. Nah, he's glorious government leader Phil Spencer.
I
Soviet
personally
Republic
don't
of
think
Xbox.
that's any better.
How y'all going to be some
To be
grown man
honest.
calling another grown man? Man, y'all.
The one thing I've actually noticed, because like I have friends and family who are big World of Warcraft fans, and they are so happy about this.
Are they?
Like, a lot of fans of some of these franchises are extremely happy about this.
Yeah.
This is not being taken negatively.
No, we're
Like,
talking
it's
about,
just not being taken as a bad thing.
yeah, Hades. We're talking about a total cultural change. You know, where we're talking about when Spencer came aboard, he's talking about an inclusivity.
What did you say?
Did you say when Phil Spencer came aboard?
Did you say Slipboard Spencer? What'd you say?
I said Phil Spencer came aboard. Excuse me. He was talking about inclusivity in gaming. Okay, his leadership contains 8 women in leadership of Xbox gaming. Okay, so we're talking about a total culture shift. And when this deal is done, we're talking about
clean house.
They're going to clean house.
Yeah,
They're going to
clean
shift
house.
direction. I think Mike Ibarra, sorry to say this, but even though he's happy, but he's going to be a puppet president. He's just going to be there
you know
for
what?
title only.
Wait, hold on.
Look, hold on. Y'all doing a little too much capping here. Look,
No,
Who is y'all?
this is
I'm not
Who is
trying
y'all?
to say
I'm
that-
laughing.
I'm
no,
not
not
trying
you,
to say-
Luca. I'm talking about Hades, Vac, and Singer
Whoa,
here.
whoa, I'm not trying to say
Slow-mo, you
like,
have to get
things
with
are
the
gonna-
regime
but I do
change here.
expect a lot
No.
of things to change at Activision and Blizzard.
Look,
when
this is
they
what will
fully take
change.
over.
Culture-wise, yes, I do believe the stuff. They're going to root out these issues with women being mistreated, sexual harassment, sexual assault, not that kind of stuff. They're going to nip that in the bud. The people who have done that and have not had any kind of accountability taken, no consequences taken, they're going to get those consequences now. That said, and like those studios will still operate independently. Like you look at they're just as big as far as when it comes to studios as Bethesda is. And with ZeniMax Media, they didn't say, okay, now you're under Xbox Game Studios, under Matt Booty. No, you still operate independently. I think the only difference between ZeniMax Media and Activision Blizzard is that ZeniMax Media doesn't have a major issue with culture and internally women feeling like they are being mistreated and not treated as equal. And that is an issue at Activision Blizzard that clearly with the comments that Phil Spencer has made in regards to that's the focus for them. So they're going to fix those issues for certain. But like outside of that, I don't see this being like they're running things over there. They're not going to run how they make games. They're still going to make their games how they make games.
Please,
okay,
God,
true. But who do they report to? They report to the CEO of Xbox Gaming, glorious comrade leader Phil Spencer.
Well, they actually his title now is he's Microsoft Gaming, CEO of Microsoft Gaming.
Yeah, like this. At the end of the day, if they want to finance and budget for a game, they have to go ask Phil. Like, if
But-
they need extra time, they need to go ask.
No,
Phil.
see, that's what I'm talking about. They're not asking Phil for more time to like. We need to delay a game because we need more time. That's not what they go to Phil for. They're going
Phil,
to
we need a
go
check.
to Mike Ybarra because Mike Ybarra
Oh
runs
yeah, that's
Blizzard.
true. I forgot.
They're going to
Mike.
go to whoever will be replacing Kodak because Bobby ain't going to be there for much longer.
Oh yeah.
That's who they're going to go to.
I forgot Mike Ybarra was back in Xbox. But yes, it's either way. It's gonna be.
But you know what? Hey, Singer, you know what? I'm glad this shit happened. I'm so glad that the line is clear and it's easy to see now. You know, you got your penny saver, then you got your Walmart. You know, you pick what lane you want to go in. But I'm happy that the line is definitely divided now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
This
don't
chat
y'all
is
like
killing me, yo.
Oh my
Ryan
God.
Landis said everybody with a Bill Cosby poster is getting fired.
Oh man.
Oh, that's wrong.
Oh, shit, dude.
Get them out of here, man.
But honestly, the Activision news, I was just sitting down waiting for more skeletons to fall out. It just kept more negativity after more negativity, and this out of nowhere, this.
Well, I mean, he did say they're thinking about how they're going to deal with them in the future, and they obviously they were like, "We'll fix Activision ourselves. We'll just do it ourselves."
Yeah, like I've been
I
seeing
mean-
the memes of Thanos saying, "Forget it, I'll do it. It looks like I got to do it myself."
Oh no, there's also another meme of like Thanos literally ripping off Activision from Vision's head. Just
But
complete it.
that's this. The effects won't until the deal's done. We won't know the complete effects. So at this point, everyone's going to be doing podcasts like 5 times a week.
They already do
Speculating.
that.
Oh, dude, it's
Yeah,
blowing
I
up
know,
right
I
now.
know, but
They're
I
blowing
know.
up
No,
right
and
now.
podcast. Yo, they about to start making movies.
No,
now.
but like, no. But like,
However,
the
however-
podcasts are going to become very specific. You'll have the PlayStation podcast trying to downplay this and say Call of Duty is no longer relevant,
Damage
and then
control.
you'll have the
Man,
Xbox.
you know how many games I gotta worry about besides fucking Call of Duty?
Oh, here we go.
Dude, it's
Oh
just,
my
dude,
God.
I have to say, Call of Duty isn't the game I'm mostly
Thank
excited about
you.
when
Thank
it comes
you.
to this. Like, I'm
What's the
excited.
game you're most excited about?
Y'all might laugh, but I would love for Tony Hawk and Guitar Hero to return to what they from war. I used to love playing those games.
I know a lot of people that love
Game
Tony Hawk.
Pass.
I can see
They're
that.
gonna come on Game Pass.
They're going to be exclusive as well.
I would love to see a complete remake of Tony Hawk Underground, and I would love for Guitar. I used to love playing Guitar Hero with my friends.
No. Hey, you know what? Those games are so dope. But imagine if Microsoft remade them. Do you think that would be a good turnout?
Oh, definitely.
I
Like
think
even
so.
like
I
Spyro,
think so.
Crash Bandicoot. It's so many amazing. It's so much more that I can't even process yet.
What example do we have to go based off of?
Jeez.
But see, this is just
It this stuff
you're just,
like this
you're just
doesn't
speculating
happen.
stuff right now. I mean, there's no basis because there's nothing to have a basis on.
This has never happened. Like I didn't think that this was possible. Frankly, that's why I
No,
never
it's still
said
not
that it was
possible.
happening. Like $70
How do you
billion.
know, LJ? Where is this that you predicted that it's not possible?
Been gaming since 1990. That's what it is. Like you can already look.
I've
look,
been gaming
this
since
move is
it's
big.
1987.
Then
I
you
mean,
should
like-
already know. You should know where you should. I don't have to talk that much. Then you should already
No,
know.
I say that there is possibilities, endless possibilities. I'm not pessimist.
Oh, there
here.
is. There is.
Yeah, I mean, I must admit, I was definitely one of the people who was like, "There's no way they're buying Activision Blizzard. That shit's too expensive."
That's a
right?
fact. Yeah.
But then all those accusations came out and their stock dropped. So that I mean, it's not funny,
I guess they just like
I mean,
Microsoft
the
just
prophecy
jumped on
writes
it. You know, I'm gonna
itself.
take this $70 billion out my back pocket and just drop the money.
Hey,
Take
Luca.
that 70 billion and give me a forge mode and a
Hey, Luca.
campaign.
Dude, all at a coming time. Let the 343 work.
I
What do you
dropped Sony's response, Luca, in the DM.
I saw it. I saw it. I do want to say that Halo Infinite launching in the state that it did is not acceptable in my opinion.
Yep.
They should
Absolutely not.
have waited for the game to be fully
Priorities,
done
right,
before
Luca?
releasing it.
Priorities.
So,
Yeah.
I stand by that statement regardless.
Hey,
Either
Luca,
way,
Yeah,
I still love the
I
game
just
either
feel like
way.
we won't know for certain until and they won't be definitive in what they're going to do until the deal is done. They're going to be vague and
Yeah,
say
just like
have
the ZeniMax deal.
vague PR speak until they can actually come out and say once the deal is done. Okay, so this is what we're doing.
Yeah,
Slow-mo.
So we won't know for certain until then.
Slow-mo, can I ask you a
They
question?
were saying
What
the
up, man?
word, yeah, it's exclusive all the time. They would say, yeah, it's exclusive, it's exclusive, it's exclusive after the deal was done.
Yeah,
Starfield, Redfall, all of them, they immediately announced it.
So, can you tell me what studio has Microsoft bought and completely turned around that they acquired since Game Pass?
None. Completely
None.
turned around.
All right. Yeah.
None. Yeah.
Well, but once again, at the end of the day, all I can do is wait.
Yeah, unfortunately, most of the studios they bought are only just releasing games, so we'll see like what the effects will be over like this year and next year. You'll see the results.
Yeah, that's true. Because with game development, it takes like minimum 3 years to come out with a game. If you're looking at AAA games, you're looking at like 4 to 5 years. So like we can reevaluate this like in another 2 years when some of these like their first studios are dropping. The first 5 studios they acquired are now dropping titles that they have had like the primary development of those games have been under Microsoft with this increased wallet size while also having all that creative freedom to make what they want to make. And then at that point you can say, okay, let's look at Hellblade 2 with Ninja Theory. Let's look at Avowed with Obsidian. Let's look at Fable, the Fable remake with Playground Games, and State of Decay 3. State of Decay 3 is going to be a big one because that was a game that was the first 2 games were second party games, as Undead Labs was a independent developer without the full budget, without the full bank, and State of Decay 3 would be different. So yeah.
I did want to say, listen, I personally take this as Microsoft and Xbox catching up to Sony, at least in an attempt to, in regards to having studios that actually release games. I hear what you're saying all day about them not doing the homegrown stuff, but it's kind of like how I feel about it.
We're past that point by now.
Yeah.
Like, why do that and take the time to build people up when you're so far behind already,
And,
no, that makes sense.
I also will have to say that
hold on, let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
And also in regards to public perception, like Xbox for a very long time has had this Xbox doesn't have any games, Xbox has nothing, and there's no point in having an Xbox or buying an Xbox or playing an Xbox. It would take too long for them to try and grow organically. So they're like, okay, we'll buy these studios then, and then we'll still have certain titles that are available on other platforms, but then some other titles will be exclusive to PC and Xbox, so it's just kind of like, I think that this is a good move for them, and it's a good move for the fans who actually enjoy those titles. And I think that I don't think personally that Sony has to do anything in regards to like trying to match that purchase. They're already doing very well with the release of their exclusive games, So Horizon Forbidden West is coming out this year. God of War is coming out sometime this year or possibly next year. And then they have other titles on the way as well, like Forspoken, and what else do they have? They have other stuff, right?
Sifu.
Okay,
Yeah,
Sifu and
Sifu.
stuff. So it's also like they also have studios working on games when we haven't seen anything from them yet, and so we might see something.
Brand new studios. Yeah,
exactly. We might see something at this year's possible virtual E3, and we'll probably see something next year as well. So I don't think Sony has anything to worry about. I think this is just a net positive for Xbox, which is how I came into it. Like, this is a positive for Xbox. Xbox gamers should be happy about this because it's like, okay, the Xbox has no games narrative is dead. Finally, like, there's just don't even bring that up,
Right.
And it's like it's
Luca, I
going
have
to
a
take
question for you.
one second, and it's going to take some. It's going to take some more time for these studios that they bought to actually release these games. But once they start actually releasing the games, it's just going to be a flood of titles coming out, you know? Like Game
Mhm.
Pass is going to be popping even more so. So go ahead with your question, Slow, and then Hades, you can ask your or you can make your statement.
Look, so you were saying you don't think they need to, like, Sony needs to respond or anything. I think that do you think the acquisitions they did last year, because they acquired like what 5 studios last year, do you think that was a response to Microsoft acquiring studios, or do you think that that's just something they were going to organically do regardless?
Well, I don't know, because it's like at the end of the day, these are what, billion dollar corporations, you know?
Mhm.
I don't think anything is solely we have to do this because this other corporation's doing it. It's more of a, okay, let's evaluate the cost and let's evaluate where we're at right now in regards to public perception and value, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do here. I mean, Jim and them would have known beforehand if Xbox was purchasing Bethesda. So maybe they had planned for that, but I don't know, dude. I don't think so, but we'll see. I mean, it really depends on what happens this year. If like Sony comes out and says, "Hey, we actually did plan on purchasing these studios too," but it's like I don't know, and I don't think that they need to do anything in response to this. Like personally, because I think Sony's doing really well in regards to their titles currently, you know? But shout out to
Mhm.
Shadow Elite HD saying, would it be safe to say that the Xbox brand is still around only because of Microsoft and they deep pockets? I think that
Yeah.
that definitely plays a factor, but um no, I would say that definitely plays a factor. Yes.
I would.
Yeah.
You know,
The observation is, see, now this is where Phil has to get his credit, because you come off 2013, right? Xbox, Microsoft doesn't care about Xbox, right? Now he turns around what would be the sinking ship and convinces Satya that Xbox is worth it. Now, at this time, before the advent of Game Pass and the purchases, they only had 6 studios, right? So they only had 6 studios, and Microsoft didn't care about them. So they're like, okay, cool. From advent of Game Pass, so 2017, to now, they went from 6 studios to 32, because Microsoft is now on board. So we have to give him his flowers.
I mean, the only
because
reason I didn't say that is because, like, is that confirmed that that's what happened?
yeah, it's confirmed, because what happened was
Like,
Phil
there was
was
an article about it and everything?
Phil was under Terry Myerson. Jez Corden fully covered it on Windows
Oh yeah,
Central.
yeah,
Okay,
that was
And
okay.
true.
All
Yeah.
right, shout out
Yeah.
to Phil then. Yeah, so I would say that Phil definitely played a factor in why Xbox is still here. All right, shout out to Jarenza saying, that's like telling a rich person to not buy a Lamborghini to go fast. They should build one. Why would they when they have the funds to do so? I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm like, you know, I am of that mindset. It's kind of like how Slow-Mo didn't want to spend $20 on something for what was it? Do you remember that for
Here
a
we
couple years
go.
ago?
I
And
don't even
and I was
remember.
like, Slow-Mo, it's $20. You're like, no, I'm just gonna.
No. This was what I bought a PS TV, which is like kind of like Vita, but it's just like not mobile, right? And so like that kind of died because Sony made these proprietary memory cards that were super expensive. And instead of doing that, I was just going to go ahead and jailbreak it and then use any old SD card I wanted, which would be way cheaper. But like when I bought the PS TV, it was already past the firmware where they had like apparently did something to like make it harder for it to be jailbroken. So I was trying to jailbreak it, and Luca's like, "Why don't you just buy the super expensive
It was not
proprietary?"
super expensive. Stop it.
They are super expensive. That's why the reason why I died, because they was all like trying to charge people an arm and a
what you
leg
talking about?
for an SD card. Talking about the Vita.
Oh,
Yeah, they're trying to charge people an arm and a leg for a SD card when you can just get regular old ones for that were like half the price. So I was just like, I'm
Listen,
not
all
doing
right,
that.
okay, Slomo. Just like for me personally, my time is more important than money. So I mean, I like money. Don't get me wrong, but like if I could make something go by faster or do something easier by spending money, I will spend money. A shout out to Griff saying, what's wild to think about is that if Microsoft wait, hold on. Can I read? What's wild to think about is that if Microsoft would have doubled what they had just spent, they could have bought Sony. Oh, okay.
But you need competition.
It's
then-
impossible though.
Yeah,
then-
now that
Like-
might end up being an antitrust issue if they were to buy Sony.
America can't buy no Japanese company.
Yeah, you can actually.
I mean,
there's some loopholes you have to go through
Yeah,
legally
like,
in
look at-
Japan in order to do so. It would take much longer.
But Sony, hell, you think they're giving up that?
No,
you'll be
but
surprised. I mean, they already moved their base of operations to the Americas.
Shout out
People in
to
Japan feel some way about that.
Shout out to John the Don saying Xbox fans talking about Game Pass like they found a new religion. Before Game Pass,
Game
and
Pass
after
and
Game
after Game Pass.
Dude, it's nothing wrong with saving money.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with that. Like for me, like I said, I will spend money if it's easier or faster, but I like saving money too. Like,
Yeah, the majority of my games, I went to GameStop and bought them pre-owned.
it's like, let's say for example next year Hellblade 2 releases, Avowed releases, let's say 2 other first party games releases. Now let's say some GTA 6, I know it's not going to happen, but let's say GTA 6 releases next year and some other big third. I know it's not going to happen, but I'm just using it as an example.
Oh man.
No, I'm using it as an example. This is
Oh, you
my
said the
analogy.
GTA 6 DLC is coming out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
you mean GTA 5 DLC?
Either way, like I can save. I just saved once 240 by just having my Game Pass, and that what I just saved has paid for my Game Pass for that year anyway, regardless of anything else. So it's like it's just great because I now save money. Like if there's, for example, let's say some other game releases, you can go, well, I don't have to buy this game, so I'll just buy this game, and there we go. It's
I
beautiful.
actually find myself spending money on games that I probably wouldn't have been able to get because so many games came out that same month. But because some of these games are coming out in Game Pass, I don't have to buy this game. I can get this game instead because I'm definitely gaming on a budget.
Yeah. Real quick, I put up a poll asking, do you guys think Game Pass will increase in price? I do. I absolutely think it will.
Oh yeah,
personally.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely going to increase. I don't
And
think
then-
it's going to increase so much it's going to put people off them.
You know what I find kind of interesting too? I don't know if anybody's thought about this. You know, my brain be thinking all types of ways. But besides the studios that we know they acquired that can put out pretty decent games, all the studios they acquired before, that's still what, like 20 something, right, Singer? About 20 something studios they acquired.
23 before.
All the little Cracker Jack studios. Yeah.
No,
Once they
don't do that.
No, I'm just saying, like all those little tiny studios, they might have some good games in there. But like I'm saying, that's like 25 games that still have to be proven to be good. Imagine if they half of them are trash. You know what kind of perception they're going? Listen, just wait.
I just think I think it would be better to just try and not be negative, unnecessarily so. Like
I'm not trying to, but I just have Game Pass now, and I look through these games, and I'm like, man, if y'all know the temperature, it's pretty cold.
I know.
It all
I
depends
understand. I understand
sorry.
I understand what you're saying, man. But I personally think that we should give these studios a chance, and we'll see what they make. And if it's bad, I will be listen. You know, I will be the first person to say something if it ends up being like, okay, this is trash. This trash is a disaster. You know. But like, what if they're good at the same time? So I'm willing to give
always
them
that possibility.
the benefit of the doubt. And I personally. And I'm not saying that you're saying this all day, but I personally never want to see a studio or a game fail unless the studio is doing some really crazy
Absolutely.
bullshit that's anti-consumer. You know what I mean?
No, I agree with that.
So,
'Cause-
Connor, what's happening? Go ahead and switch over to the Xbox side. That's what's happening. Go ahead, Hades.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought.
No worries. Man.
I feel somewhat differently when it comes to Game Pass because it encourages me to kind of step out of my comfort zone. I mainly only play RPG games, but because of Game Pass, I've actually played a lot of games that I would have never spent money on, not once. So I look at it a little bit differently. I don't expect a lot of the games that they make to appeal to me. That's why I always ask for more JRPG support. But I have ultimately found a lot of gems in Game Pass that I personally would have never spent my money on.
I'm just happy, like the way I feel about it. Let's talk about Outriders for a second. Thank God I didn't spend any money on that fucking game. Like, thank fucking God, because I would have been so angry given how they.
She always bring this up. She always looks at me virtually.
No, like I would have been pissed if I spent money on Outriders.
You know, we played together all day, and
Hey, I got my fun out of it.
Don't not remember when you went invisible in the game and you couldn't get back in.
Like, look, I'm not here.
Oh man. So shout out to Outriders for that. But like, can you imagine Call of Duty launching in Game Pass, but it's still being on PlayStation, but they have to spend 60? Oh.
Yeah,
17.
bad, bro.
Oh,
I'm just
wait,
embracing.
yeah.
But you know what's
embracing
cool?
the
You get to
future
own it forever, though. You know, you don't have
Game
to rent it.
Pass.
Yeah, but it will never be taken out of Game Pass, like ever.
And you also know what the best thing about Call of Duty going in Game Pass is? Even if they up their prices to 70, you'll still be less.
But you know what comes out of that stuff?
You'll still be paying
still
less
be
because they
paying-
give you a discount in Game Pass.
Exactly.
So you still wouldn't be paying 70.
Yeah, but if I don't want to attach
Diablo's
myself to
coming
that carrot no
Game
more, I
Pass,
don't have to.
StarCraft's coming to Game Pass. Everything's coming to Game Pass.
You know, if you like a
I would
gaming,
love to see WoW
Game
come
Pass
to
slaps
Xbox.
ass.
You know,
and I think this would have had this acquisition would have hit harder if there wasn't so many games that are almost better that are free to play than now in the same.
all day this acquisition can't hit any harder.
No, it's a big one.
There is
It's a
no
big one.
way this acquisition hits any harder than what it does. Like this is
like
No, it's hitting hard. It's
Yeah,
a juggernaut, bro. Period.
yeah. I think it was Porter Rock tweet out that like he named like 3 major multiplats, and then he said that like think about this in 2023. If you bought these 3 major multiplats that are like annual releases, you have to spend like $200. And then think about the fact that if you just had Game Pass Ultimate, you would be spending $20 less to have access to all those games at launch, plus everything else that's in Game Pass. That's really kind of a game changer. And I agree. Shout out to Porter Rock. I agree with him about that.
wow.
That is kind of a game
Surprised
changer.
He took that stance.
No, Porter
Bro,
Rock,
of
yeah,
course
Porter
it's a
Rock
game changer if I'm still mad about Outriders.
Look, Porter Rock's the homie. He's actually very you know, he's a PlayStation guy, but he's not like unreasonable in his logic and reasoning. He's a cool dude. I think that when all they was talking about like some of the smaller studios, I think the pressure on them isn't as strong as it once was. Like when they first got acquired.
Absolutely, you're
When
right.
they first got acquired, they had to make up for Microsoft not having a Naughty Dog or an Insomniac or like any of these big major studios that were able to have guaranteed hits dropping every time they come out, right? And then now Undead Labs, the State of Decay 3 is now expected to be going up against whatever, like a Ghost of Tsushima or something like that. Now they don't have to worry about that. Now that game can actually get some breathing air. Like people can have realistic expectations for it and not expect it to be a killer. Now it's going to need to be a AAA game, a real AAA game, not like the whatever they thought State of Decay 2 was. That wasn't a AAA game, but it needs to do that. But it does not need to be their game of the year killer application of whatever year it comes out. And so that's good for all of them. Now they can actually have some breathing room because they don't need to prop up an entire platform anymore.
Hey, Slumbo, have you noticed there's been one studio that's been missing ever
What?
since Gears 5? We haven't heard a peep out of them. The Coalition, where have they gone? And this is the advantage of having all these studios. Now the Coalition can take an extra, it's been 2 years. They could take another 3, and they don't even have to even think about dropping a game because everyone else has games releasing.
They should.
So now the next Gears they can spend as long as they want to make it a better game. So
please do.
Exactly. So it's nothing but a win because now these studios don't have a pressure. Playground don't have to put out a Forza every year or every other year.
No,
they can just take Horizon and go, okay, cool, we'll see you in 4 years. Bye. And, hey, it's great.
I do have one question for the panel. Do you think they're done? Like, I feel like Microsoft is not done acquiring studios.
No, I think they're done acquiring big publishers.
Yeah.
I think they may acquire like a small studio that they feel is doing something like really great. I don't even think they will acquire Bungie. I don't think they need Bungie at this point. But like let's say if there's like a small studio that they see is making like something that's really innovative, it's a great game. They know, when this game comes out, this game is going to change some things. Like this is going to be like almost kind of like a Ember Lab, where you know that's an indie studio, but they're doing things that most indie studios aren't doing. Like big things, and you already got them as like a timed exclusive for you. They may go ahead, look, let's scoop them up before our competition.
Man, don't be putting that shit into the universe.
Hey, look,
if
I said it, they already thought it. So
I think that the way Microsoft has been moving, they've been acquiring studios that they ultimately need. I still think they need a fighting game studio.
There's rumors about Bandai Namco taking over Killer Instinct. So
that would be, I would be amazed, and I would love that.
Yeah, so
I would love another Killer Instinct.
I think they'd pick up something like IO, to be honest, or something like that.
IO Interactive, yeah.
Something small, like, because IO,
IO's not small though, dude.
No, but like not a full
big AAA studio.
Oh my god. We have to spend all our fucking gunsmith material. Do you know how much fucking gunsmith material I have? Yo,
what are you talking about?
I ain't doing that. I'll just delete it.
Gunsmith material.
12 expectations. Okay, so I'm done with this conversation.
Okay, yeah.
This was great.
Clearly.
I'm finished with it. It's been 2 hours. Let's go. I'm ready to watch you stream this fucking Demon Souls. So let's fucking get out of here, man.
I might not be able to do that now. My wife just hit me. She's got to do a virtual interview. and I gotta go pick up the kids from school, so I probably won't be able to do it now.
Hey, hey, Luke was rubbing her hands together and they went straight in the pocket.
Damn, okay. Well, let me know when. I guess it's possible in the future or whatever.
It's like Luca waiting on an episode for her favorite show.
Right? I'm very upset. Well, whatever. It's about time for that Halo event, so I'm gonna go play that later.
Can let the people know what's going on in Halo.
It's like some kind of fucking cyber event, so I'm.
You don't even care. Look.
Well, no, I don't really care, but if I can get some new cosmetics, then yeah.
I mean, how's the cosmetics look? I mean, look dope.
Has the what? The cosmetics look?
Yeah,
I don't know. We've only seen a few of them, so I want to see what else.
Are they like Tron looking?
Yeah, they got the little fucking mohawk or whatever. So, 81% of people say they think Game Pass will increase. I'm sorry, 80% of people think Game Pass will increase. 20% said no, and that's 59 votes. Thank you, boys and girls. Let's get the fuck out of here. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Twitter, go ahead. Thank you so, Dave. Thank you. All right, go ahead and do your outros, Hades.
I'm restored Hades. I'm just happy to be on the panel and just being a part of the Scumcast Legion again.
Yes.
Nice.
All day.
Hey man, it was an eventful morning. I will say the least, but good information. Shout out to Microsoft. Yeah. See you guys on Saturday.
Yeah, all day will work on his damage control. Vac?
No, I'm gonna give Microsoft their bro. Look, there's a clear line, and I like the side I'm on. Shout out to Microsoft.
Shout out to Smokes with Super Chat saying, "Yo, I'm back, Team Xbox baby." Hey, Def Singer, what's Phil's cologne? I want to smell like him.
Oh, you know he knows the answer to that.
His cologne is
It's called greed.
success and my big pocketbook. There we go.
It's called Green Essence.
All right, Vac.
Vaccine Gaming. I'm these socialist Team Xbox scum lord, and you can just see me on Twitter as Vaccine Gaming, and see you guys later. Team Xbox, Game Pass for life.
Woo!
All right. Ooh, hold on. 1 second. Singer?
Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. All right, you can find me everywhere at Death Singer.
It's
All
going
hail,
down.
all hail, Big Daddy Phil Spencer. You know what it is.
That's
Big pause.
I told you it'd be special.
He is my lord and savior.
Okay. Anyway, moving on from that. Slow-mo?
Yo, Slow-mo backslap, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all social media platforms, same name. Great show, guys. Great chat. You guys are awesome. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And for those heard about this, probably not take console wars too seriously.
Yeah, I'm about to hop into Jabari and Persona stream.
Man, you
to see
know
what
I'm
they're
about to call
saying.
Kratos
I'm so
right
excited.
now. All right, I'm gonna holler at you.
Yeah,
so
I'm about to
excited.
jump in there. Oh, I'm in there.
Because I'm not. I just want to see what the other pony boys are saying.
Yeah, I gotta hear what they say so I can figure out for next week. So
you mean Saturday?
well, yeah, I mean Saturday. Yeah. I gotta write down some notes, some talking points. So
All right,
yeah.
I'm really looking forward to see what your damage control. I mean, your talking points are.
No, I'm
gonna
an
be.
Xbox man. I got 100K gamer score now. I'm always in a good.
That's true. You're right. You're right. That's
Xbox, baby.
But I can't wait to see how they going to downplay this.
You could always fall back on my gamer score is bigger than yours. You know.
Yeah, always.
All right, and I'm Luca. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Peace out.